or sidewalk? If so, these are classic signs of foundation and settlement issues. You need a local repair team that can solve the problem with a lasting solution. USS has been repairing homes in Chattanooga and throughout Tennessee for 30 years. For peace of mind, schedule your free estimate today at www.usstn.com/Chattanooga.
Do you suffer from unsightly leg veins? Are your legs turning brown or swelling? Do your legs feel heavy, tired, or achy? Do you have restless legs or leg cramps disturbing your sleep? These symptoms are signs of bad veins. Dr. James Gooden at Milligan Vein offers an office treatment that can make you look and feel better, and your procedure is covered by most insurance. Find more information online at milliganvein.com or call Dr. Gooden today at 423-961-5682 and get rid of those bad veins.
Wright Brothers Construction Company Incorporated has over half a century of experience completing some of the most challenging projects across the Southeast, from moving millions of cubic yards of excavation in Alabama to spanning rivers in Virginia. Find out more at WBCCI.com. WBCCI.com. Wright Brothers Construction Company congratulates the student athletes and families of Walker Valley High School and says, "Go Mustangs!"
L&B Appliance is your one-stop appliance shop, locally owned and operated, serving this area for over 30 years. They offer sales and service. L&B Appliance, located on Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland, 423-339-3231. L&B Appliance, large enough to meet all your home appliance needs, small enough to appreciate your business.
Selling mattresses the retail way isn't the best way. Most mattresses are made in a large factory and shipped hundreds of miles to a retailer's warehouse, where the retailer then marks them up and up before finally selling and delivering them. At Mermaid Mattress, we are the factory, so we eliminate the extra steps and create a direct line from our factory to you, saving you hundreds of dollars. So experience more than the national chain store can offer and spend your dollars locally. Mermaid Mattress. Better mattress, better price, better sleep, better life.
The Billy Haney Meat Company has been serving this community for 56 years, locally owned and operated, and open to the public. Feel free to call or just walk in to get all of your bulk food needs with no membership required. Keep your chest freezer stocked with frozen and fresh hamburger patties and frozen chicken of all types. The Billy Haney Meat Company literally has it all. Those square pizzas we all loved in school, they have those too. And they keep a large supply of your favorite candy and chips. Call the Billy Haney Meat Company at 336-2468 or visit them at 2154 Old Charleston Road.
Is your home too hot in the summer and too cold in the winter? At Central Heat and Air, your local HVAC experts, we've got you covered. Our top-notch technicians provide fast, reliable service to keep your home comfortable year-round. From installation to maintenance, we handle it all. You'll never be left out in the cold or the heat. Call Central Heat and Air today at 423-478-7778. That's 423-478-7778. Or visit us online at docsair.com. That's DOCSAIR.com. Central Heat and Air, your healthy home company.
Welcome back to WCLE 99.1, your exclusive home for Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public. I'm Jacob Mason, joined by my good buddy Andy Morris. We are 3 minutes outside of kickoff as the captains are starting to take the field.
Yeah, so with that, we got some stuff to cover. This is the Cleveland Ford Friday Night Football pregame show here in the Bradley Medical Center broadcast booth, here in the bleachers on the visiting side here in Lenoir City, as we're up here with the Mustang crowd, cheerleaders. And listen, Walker Valley Mustang Band, we know they're on their way here. You guys are listening to the buses. I hope you're getting fired up. We're excited to have you here with us as well. So, Jacob, captains for the night, go ahead and let you get that.
Yeah, number 49, Jack Shantz. Number 10, Tate Roundtree. Number 8, Hudson McCooch. And number 5, Troy Discavich, who I think will have a big part in tonight's game.
No, you're absolutely right. All 4 of those guys excited for what they're going to bring to the table here against Lenoir City tonight. Once again, Dell's Heating and Air temperature at kickoff. Currently, it's getting a little bit cooler, 65 degrees here in Lenoir City. But perfect football weather, fall football weather, not too cold, definitely not warm though. Starting to have that feel what it's supposed to kind of feel like in the playoffs, Jacob.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, not too hot, not too cold. Definitely not Knox West last year. That's that round 3 of the playoffs.
That was a winter game.
Yes, that was a cold one for sure. But tonight, just right in my opinion, but we're about ready for the coin toss.
Yeah, hey, right before we go to the coin toss, quick keys to the game offensively. Got to dominate the clock. Lenoir City does not score fast. They try to eat a lot of clock. So put the pressure on them by dominating time of possession.
All right, and then for the defense, really, it's just going to be managing the blocks for me, and I think that's why I said number 5. They try to chop you. They're going to chop block a lot. They're going to throw you the shoulders at the knees. Great thing, though, number 5, Troy Descavage, one of your wrestlers, is used to people diving at his knees and around his ankles and is going to be able to defend that well, I think.
Yeah.
So
he'll be snapping some guys around out there.
Controlling the line of scrimmage for me is the key to tonight's game on defense.
Yeah, once again, as we're getting here to the coin toss sponsored by Springdale Heating and Air, old-fashioned, friendly, and always more than your money's worth. Give them a call at 479-6363.
I can't tell who won the toss. I think, it sounds like LC won the toss, but they said we want the football. So that will give Walker Valley Mustangs the ball in the second half.
Which I know Coach Jenkins is typically a big fan of that. Glad to hear that, honestly. So let's let the defense get out there and do what they've done all year long, too. Excited for those guys. With that, let's go ahead and go on over to our Honda Cleveland starting lineups. On offense for the Mustangs, at quarterback number 4, Dosen Stum. At running back number 7, Javen Hall. At Y-back number 10, Tate Roundtree. The receivers, number 8, Hudson McCooch. Number 6, Roman Yulo. And number 16, Luke Hayden. At tight end, number 32, Reese Davis. And on the offensive line, number 65, Lane Kelly. 52, Colbin Levengood. Number 73, Bryson Farley. Number 58, Caden Lassen. And number 75, Jeremiah Townsend. With that, going to kick it over to Jacob for the defensive starters.
On the defensive side of the ball, on the D-line, you have number 5, Troy Descavage, number 66, Lane Ferris, number 75, Jeremiah Townsend, and number 49, Jack Shantz. At linebacker, number 20, Caleb Jackson, number 23, Braylon Beard, and number 27, Tyler Golden. At DB, number 3, Michael Woods, number 9, Malachi Nunez, number 2, Aiden Burns, and number 1, Spencer McCool.
And with that, back to the station for the kickoff spot.
Welcome to Infinity of Chattanooga. With an expansive inventory of new, used, and certified pre-owned Infinity products, make sure Infinity of Chattanooga is on your list of places to shop when it's time for your next vehicle. Sporty coupes, comfortable sedans, and spacious SUVs. Infinity of Chattanooga has it all. Shop online at infinityofchattanooga.com or take a test drive at Infinity of Chattanooga, just off I-75 at the Lee Highway exit.
Welcome back, and it is time for playoff football here in Lenoir City. Walker Valley is set to kick.
You've been listening to the Cleveland Ford Friday Night Football pregame show, and now it's playoff time from Lenoir City.
The kick is up. It's going to be a pooch that's going to bounce it around the 20-yard line. It is fielded where he is going to go down the sideline, avoids the first couple tacklers, but is pushed out with good field position around the 45.
So it does look like they're going to mark him back. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 31, so a much better spot, taken away about 10, potentially 15 yards on that good return. Just kind of found the sideline.
Yeah, that's why I paused, because it looked like he was about to step out of bounds, but I thought then after he kind of took back off, he found a way, but the official did get the correct spot. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 31. I don't know how I'm going to handle that one all night, Coach. 1st and 10 for the Panthers with the Panther
growl or whatever that is. Hey, so listen, one player for Lenoir City that you're going to need to keep an eye on, quarterback number 3, that's Luke Chadwick. They're in this spread set, so not showing that split veer yet.
They're going to make a quick throw. It's complete, and he is going to be dropped around the 34-yard line.
Malachi Nunez just unloaded on him.
So that's going to be a gain of about 4 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
So one thing that you will see from Lenoir City in this passing game when they're in that spread set, it's quick throws, not really a lot downfield. Quarterback looks like he's got a decent arm, but they do not throw downfield a whole lot. And so you want to pay attention to those short routes, but you don't want to get beat on the stop-and-go route later in the game.
And here's their traditional set. They're back into the veer. Ball is snapped. It's going to be a quick pitch outside. Walker Valley does a good job pursuing it. He's going to get a gain after the second effort of about 3. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Yeah, so 3rd and 2, 11 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Lenoir City on their opening drive of the game after the opening kickoff have the ball. just shy of their 40-yard line. They've got it marked at the 38-yard line of Lenoir City, working from right to left where we are here on the visiting side tonight.
Yeah, it looks like they backed him up a yard, so it's going to be 3rd and 3 here for Lenoir City. Back in the veer, quarterback under center. They're going to bring a man in motion. Tight end's going to go to the home side of the field. Ball snapped. It's going to be a quick handoff. He is going to make a push, and it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down and a little bit more.
Yeah, it looks like he got about 3 or 4 yards on the carry there. Kind of looking to see where they're spotting this ball. They're going to spot it just shy of the 45-yard line at the 44. That will be enough for Lenoir City to get a fresh set of downs.
So, Lenoir City going to take the ball from the 44, taking their time here as we thought they would, like to control the clock and kind of move at their pace, want to limit the offensive possessions for the opposing team. The quarterback is under center with his 2 running backs behind him. Ball is not snapped. They go hard count, look back over to the coach. 22 seconds left on the play clock.
Mustangs with a lot of hats at the line of scrimmage right here.
So, quarterback getting his play call in again, taking his time. He gets under center. Ball is snapped. It's going to be a QB keeper off right tackle. He's going to have enough for about 4 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, one thing that you see out of this split veer, the quarterback is kind of reading the defensive end and the linebacker, trying to see, if he's able to give. They do kind of run some read option stuff out of this. They'll also run some speed option. So it'll be a challenge for the Mustang defenses. This is an offense that they have not seen this season.
Yeah, absolutely. Already down to 9:17 on the clock. This is their game plan. They're going to try to limit the possessions of Walker Valley. And so really got to get a stop here in the next couple tries. Ball snapped. It's going to be a pitch out wide. He's got some lead blockers with him. He makes a seam. He's up to the 40. He's to the 35, down to the 32-yard line where he's tackled out of bounds.
Well, Spencer McCooch had great pursuit from the safety position. But one thing that you see in this veer set is they kick out. They pulled near side linemen to kind of lead block as they run that pitch play. And a big 77 for Lenoir City just kind of had a good angle. Spencer McCooch, not a whole lot you can do with that big of a body in front of you. Again, we talked about him having great pursuit, but not able to get to the ball carrier, and that resulted in a big play.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, this is their scripted plays. This is their first 10 plays, the ones that they feel the most comfortable with. It'll be interesting to see how Walker Valley makes adjustments in
Just
game.
so you know, number 77, big guy for Lenoir City, his name's Bubba Willis.
Bubba Willis. Well, Bubba was moving really well down the sideline there. They're going to go up the middle. Not much gain there on the play. Looks like he's going to be marked around the 27-yard line. So, again, another consistent 4 yards for the Panthers. That's going to be 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, Lane Ferris in on the tackle there. That's one thing that, looking at the Mustang, the defensive line here, they've got Descavich, Lane Ferris, number 60, Dylan Sharp out there right now, and obviously Jack Shant. So these guys are having to adjust to the way that these offensive linemen for Lenoir City block with those really off the snap, just low diving blocks.
So they're going to bring a man in motion across field, ball snap. They're going to go off tackle. He's going to try to bounce it outside, and he is wrapped up and tackled around the line to gain. It looks like they're going to mark him about the 24-yard line.
Another excellent open field tackle by Malachi Nunez. Already 2 in this game that have saved big plays.
So that they're actually going to mark it 3rd and 1 here for the Panthers. So Walker Valley trying to stop Lenoir City on 3rd and 1 ball snap. They're just going to do QB keeper up the middle, and he's going to have enough for the first down.
I would have liked to have seen a penalty marker there. It looked like the left tackle got a little bit of a head start, just a little premature motion there, but no flag from the officials. Again, you got to be looking at it to call it. So
that's going to be another first down. They're inside the key of Cleveland drive zone currently. Ball is not snapped. They're going to go hard count, no biters. Walker Valley very disciplined on that so far tonight.
Once again, that split veer set every once in a while. They'll change it up. They've got twins here to the near side.
Ball snapped. And it looks like he's going to be stopped for a short gain on that one. So good job by the Mustangs. It looks like they're going to mark him around the 16-yard line.
Yeah, number 77, Bubba Willis on the offensive line, definitely a big body. That they're pretty, a lot of praise. And then number 75, Bryson Daughtery, is another one who has some D1 offers, big offensive lineman.
Yeah, they've definitely got some big guys on the interior there. They're both playing guard for them tonight. So you can see what they're trying to do here. They're going to go in the shotgun this time. Ball is not snapped. They're going to go hard count, look back over to the sideline to coach. 6:01, so they've effectively taken off half of the clock here in the first quarter on this first drive.
Yeah, this drive started, we're at around the 31-yard line, Jacob, of Lenoir City, and now they're inside the 20 of the Mustangs.
They're going to pitch out wide, and Walker Valley does a great job of sniffing that one out. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up 3rd and long.
And who's there? The two guys that you've kind of been able to count on defensively all year for the Mustangs, number 5 defensive end Troy Descavich, and number 2 safety Aiden Burns.
So I would expect to see kind of a pitch play. That was the most successful play that they had on this drive so far, where they get their pulling guards out wide and blocking. So Walker Valley going to need to set the edge and try to flush it back in. But definitely, I'm not sure about the kicking game for Lenoir City, but definitely in that area where you may look at going for it on 4th down.
Now they're back in that spread set. No back. Quarterback's by himself. He's got split. Actually, he's got twins to this side and trips on the far side.
He's going to take it up the middle, and then he's going to bounce it outside. He's going to have close to enough for a first down. It looks like they're going to give him the yard pass, so it's going to be first and what looks to be goal from this vantage point for Lenoir City.
Yeah, Tyler Goldman, linebacker for the Mustangs, on the tackle. Tyler Goldman's one of those guys that Coach Jenkins has told us he stepped up in a big way, filling the void during some injuries, and he's became a guy that they're really relying on from the linebacker position, really with a touchdown-saving tackle there as we hear our Mustang band kicking in, getting started here. But, that's one thing. Lenoir City, we talked about it. They eat a lot of clock. They've marched down the field. Now the Mustangs got to come up big, deep in their own territory.
So, 1st and goal from the 7. Ball snapped. It's going to be a handoff. Looks like he stopped for no gain on the play. Maybe a yard after the official marking, but that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
Yeah, Troy Descavich and Mason Alexander. We know Mason's battled some injuries, able to play tonight. Another guy who really, this is one of the most – we've had some big-time individuals at linebacker for the Mustangs, but this is one of the deeper linebacking cores that we've had.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of talent there. As we've had guys go down, we've had guys step in and really fill that role. The ball's going to be snapped. They're going to try to stretch out wide. QB keeper have some blockers. He's going to be tackled around the goal line. He's to the far side of the field. It looks like he's going to be just short.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to mark him at about the 1.5 yard line. We are a little bit lower, closer to the field, not being in the press box tonight. But I got to be honest with you, I kind of like where we're set up tonight. This is a neat vantage point for us.
Absolutely. You know, we're fans of the team, and we just happen to talk about it on the radio, so it's good to be here with the fans. But looks like it's going to be 1st and goal. Looking to me like it's going to be a dive inside. It is, and it's going to be in for 6. Touchdown, Lenoir City.
Yeah, Lenoir City strikes first, and we saw, how this run game works for them. That's something that, as this game progresses, the Mustang defense, they're going to be able to make adjustments, kind of figure out where to attack, where to kind of pull back a little bit, not over-pursue. Don't want to give up big chunk plays, but Lenoir City here, one thing that they do, they go to that swinging gate extra point where they've got the line lined up to the far side from the center, and the Mustangs showing that they've seen it before. I believe Cleveland ran it a little bit. Notre Dame ran it. We've seen it multiple times this year, so Mustangs have seen it on film. I would imagine Lenoir City not going to go for 2. It looks like there's actually going to be a penalty.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Panthers.
So that'll be enforced after kickoff,
on
correct?
The kick, yes, sir.
Kick. Yeah. Once again, want to thank our penalty sponsors all season long, Independent Insulation Services.
So they've retreated from the swinging gate and now are going to kick the extra point. So your current score, Lenoir City 6, Walker Valley 0 before the extra point. The kick is up, and looked like it was close to being blocked.
Michael Wood about got it. He sure did, but it snuck just over that crossbar. So the score, Lenoir City after the first possession of the game, up 7-0 on the Mustangs with only 3:09 to go in the first quarter. With that, we'll be back here in 30 seconds.
When you need a new roof, it's all about trust. Your home is too big of an investment and you can't afford to make a mistake. Cleveland Plywood has the products and expertise you're looking for. Contractors have trusted them for over 50 years. Cleveland Plywood carries only proven products from reputable suppliers like IKO. IKO Cambridge is one of the heaviest weight asphalt shingles you can buy. Ask the experts at Cleveland Plywood to show you why that's important. Plus, IKO's limited warranties are among the industry's best. Protect the investment you made in your home. Go with the pros at Cleveland Plywood. Visit them at 2700 20th Street Northeast in Cleveland.
Welcome back to WCLE 99.1, your exclusive home for Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public. I'm Jacob Mason, joined by my good friend Andy Morris. Your score, Lenoir City leads 7-0 after Lenoir City on their first drive takes 10 minutes off of the clock, 9 minutes off the clock as there's 3:09 left here in the first.
Jacob, one thing that I like about being set up where we are here in the bleachers, able to just look down the bleachers on the row here. I see the Yulo family sitting here supporting Roman Yulo, and I bring them up because Roman Yulo, look for him to get ready to take over this game.
So the kick is up. It's going to be a line drive that sails over the head. This is going to be dangerous for the Mustangs. Going to have to take it all the way back at the 2-yard line. So going to kind of squander their starting field position. It's going to be all the way back at the 15. A very costly mistake there for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that's a ball that you've got to field. You can't let it get by you. And the kicker kind of showed some strength out of his leg there as he just kind of line drived it right past everybody. And once it hit the ground, bounced around, got inside the 10 for sure, probably close to the 5-yard line before it was scooped up and advanced. Really, honestly, a pretty good advancement considering the situation.
Yeah, it's hard to ask your coverage team to cover for that long as you're having to run back 15 to 20 yards. So he did a good job of avoiding the first tackler and kind of getting a few yards on the play. But here comes Walker Valley's offense as Javen Hall is in the backfield with ball snap thrown out wide to Yulo. He's going to get a short gain on the play. He'll be pushed out of bounds. Again, we're closer to field level, and the sticks are on our side of the field, so you're going to have to be patient with us as we get yardage. But it looks about a gain of maybe 3 or 4, which is going to bring up a 2nd and 6.
Yeah, this drive started at our own 14-yard line, and they're showing now on the scoreboard. As we let them get that set, that'll help us out a little bit as well. 2nd down and 6. Clock at 2:56 as Yulo did step out of bounds after the reception.
Ball snapped. It's going to be blown dead.
That was about to be a big play, too. Javen Hall had a bunch of blockers and only a couple defenders in front of him. He was getting ready to bust a long run there, but it does look like that independent insulation services penalty is going to back up the Mustangs. Cannot have that happen with your backs against your own end zone.
Nope, so it's going to be 2nd and 11 here for the Mustangs. Stum going to be in the shotgun with number 7, Hall. Out wide is number 8, Hudson McCooch. You've got Roman Yulo to the away side of the field. In the shotgun. Hard count. No biters. 9 seconds left on the play clock. 7, 6, 5, 4. Ball snap. It's going to be handed off up the middle. Javen Hall is swarmed for probably no gain on the play. Ball's going to be marked around the 12-yard line.
Yeah, Javen met pretty early there, just not really able to get momentum going there. So that's going to bring it to 3rd down and 11 with only 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in this first quarter.
So 3rd down, it looks like they're going to go trips to the home side, single receiver to the away. They're going to float a man over top of Yulo.
Yeah, Yulo, the single receiver here on the visiting side where we are set up. We've got trips to the far side.
Ball snap. Stum looking, throws, overthrown, intercepted. It's to the 35. He's going to keep it to the 30. All the way down inside to the 15-yard line. Not the start that Walker Valley was hoping for.
Yeah, Dosen, just strong arm quarterback that he is, just overthrew his receiver just enough to where there's a safety camped out behind the play, and he was able to sit there and just make a basket catch for the interception. Hey, Wojtek Center for Orthopedic Care, they've got you covered for all your orthopedic needs. Visit them online at Wojtek.com.
Dale's Heating and Air. For all your heating and air needs, just call Dale's. Just call Dales.com. So all the way down to the 12-yard line, Panthers are going to have great starting position here with 2:03 left. So, again, go ahead.
Yep, turnovers, something that hurt the Mustangs last week in an early one. Well, we say early. We're at the end of the first quarter. Can't believe how quickly that first quarter went with that rushing attack from Lenoir City.
They're going to snap the ball. They're going to try to get it out wide. There's a scrummage on the field, and Walker Valley has the football back. A big, big play.
We're talking turnovers. There's nothing better that can happen for a team when they turn the ball over than the next play to go get it back. And we saw that last week with Troy Descavich.
Well, what I love about that is that's looking at your quarterback and saying, hey, dude, we got your back. We're going to get the ball back for you. And I know Dawson Stum, after that mishap, really appreciates the defense bowing their back right there and causing a turnover. So no harm, no foul. The Mustangs back on the ball. They're going to be deep in their own territory, though. Ball's going to be marked at the 8-yard line. Lenoir City does a great job of shuffling some of these big guys in and out. Here on running, Avi, go ahead.
Tyler Goldman, number 27, that linebacker we were talking about, the junior. He's the one that forced the turnover and came up with the football.
Ball snapped. It's going to be a Roman Yulo keeper, and he's going to have enough to get to around the 12-yard line. So that's going to be a gain of 4.
Yeah, a huge turnover after a turnover for the Mustangs. So able to kind of get that one back. And first thing we see is Roman Yulo carrying the football there. So it looks like Coach Akins is kind of going to that load set, but now he's going to transition back to quarterback Dawson Stum.
So the board has it 2nd and 5, ball marked at the 13-yard line, 21 seconds left on the play clock, 1:15 ticking down in the first quarter. So the Mustangs also taking their time here on their second drive.
McCooch now in the backfield.
Ball snap. Dawson looking, it's a screen, tipped, luckily falls down to the turf. Again, Lenoir City has shuffled in some of these big offensive linemen to also play D-line, and he was able to reach his hands up there and get a tip off of that one.
One thing that you want to do when you run those screen plays, you want to just give a slight bump to deliver that pause for those defenders rushing in and let them go so they pursue the quarterback. As you said, those were some pretty tall guys right there in front of Dawson Stum, got their hands up to knock the ball down. But if that's something, if Dawson is able to really, he's going to have to almost rainbow that football on that screenplay with those guys in his face. Spencer McCooch could get some big yards. Look for that one to come back later on in the playbook.
Ball is going to be snapped. It's going to be a handoff to McCooch. And he is going to be, let's see, where they mark this. They're around the 16-yard line, so it looks like he's going to be short. 45 seconds clicking down here on the play clock. There is a player down on the field.
Yeah, it looks like that is going to be an injury timeout as we see Javen Hall coming back into the game. Not sure who that, I believe that is McCooch down on the field. Looks to be grabbing his shin there as he was at the bottom of a pile there, so hopefully Spencer McCooch is okay, being tended to by the trainer. But Javen Hall really in this, it looks like it's going to be 4th down and about a yard. They don't have it updated on the board yet, and as Jacob said earlier, where the angle we're at, it's kind of hard to tell where the sticks are, but it is going to be 4th down and 1. So with that, as they tend to Spencer McCooch, we're going to take a 1-minute break, and we'll be right back.
It's Black Friday all month long at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland. You pick new 2024 Kicks, Sentra, or Versa, 0 down and just $295 per month. Plus, you can save up to $4,000 on new Rogue, $6,000 on 2024 Frontier, and $7,000 on 2024 Pathfinder. Want to trade in your old car? Mountain View Nissan offers up to $5,000 over book value for your trade. Shop in person on Exit 20 off of I-75 or online at cleveland-nissan.com. Payments are per month for 84 months. Does not include tax, tag, title, or dealer dock fee of $6.99. Must finance through the dealer, subject to credit approval, and pick from new dealer stock. See dealer for details.
Toyota of Cleveland has the largest selection of pre-owned inventory in the area. Stop in and also check out the all-new redesigned 2024 Toyota Tacoma. All new Toyotas are arriving daily. Their friendly staff is ready and willing to get you in a car that you'll love today. Check out their entire selection in person at Toyota of Cleveland, Exit 20, and online at toyotaofcleveland.com.
Welcome back to WCLE. It's 4th and 1, and the Mustangs are going on their own 17. They're going to keep it, go up the middle. Let's see where they mark this ball. It looks like he's going to get to about the 19. So if that is the case, they're going to say move those chains. That's a Bradley Concrete and Lamcom Ready Mix first down. So the Mustangs roll the dice here in the first quarter and come up successful.
What I love about that, you see Coach Jenkins using all the tools that he's got in the shed. Braylon Beard, Troy Descavich, Jeremiah Townsend. He gets those guys lined up, and Roman Yulo gets to run behind them. So perfect play call there in a familiar load set. Pass complete to McCooch.
So he's going to get about 4 or 5 yards on the play. Good, quick out route there, excuse me.
That was number 8, Hudson McCooch, on the reception.
So it looks like they're going to go back. Well, actually, this is going to be a quarter, so they're going to flip the field.
Hey, listen, situationally, it looks like they've got the clock stopped at 5 seconds. They are going to spot the ball. They're going to run these last few seconds off. We could be down 2 scores right now. Luckily, Tyler Goldman got that takeaway, got the Mustangs back in it, and they're starting a drive here as we go into the second quarter. Lenoir City 7, Walker Valley 0. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Duracell in Cleveland is now hiring mechanical skilled technicians from $22.17 to $27 per hour. Excellent benefits beginning day one. Medical, dental, and vision insurance. Paid vacation, holiday pay, 401k tuition reimbursement, and more. Apply at Duracell.com.
As a homeowner, I'm always looking for peace of mind, especially when I have a costly unplanned expense, like a cooling system repair or replacement. That's when I turn to the free eScore home evaluation program offered by Cleveland Utilities. This program offers invaluable advice from experts trained and approved by TVA. A network of contractors are licensed and insured, so you can be assured the job will be done right and inspected for free. Sign up online at www.2escore.com or call Cleveland Utilities at 472-4521 to learn more. Always looking for ways to help our community. We are Cleveland Utilities, your hometown connection.
Welcome back to WCLE 99.1, your exclusive home for Walker Valley football. Supplied all season long by our good friends at Wholesale Supply Group. Open to the public. I'm Jacob Mason, joined by my good buddy Andy Morris. It is the start of the second quarter as Walker Valley trails 7-0, but they do have the football. It is going to be 2nd and 6 from the 24-yard line.
Yeah, got to get some positivity going here on this drive, not only yardage-wise, but just energy-wise. Get back in this thing after the big turnover from Tyler Goldman. And as you said, starting off the second quarter, hard count Dawson Stum.
They're going to run this flood concept, has a man, throws it to number 8. He's going to get down at the 34-yard line. That's going to be enough for another Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix first down for the Mustangs.
Yeah, once again, that's what we've seen all year with that flood concept. Some people call that a level concept. We see Tate Roundtree being snuck out. Hudson McCooch there across the middle finds no man's land, wide open. A good ball from Dawson Stum, which results in that Bradley Concrete Lamcon Ready Mix first down, Walker Valley. Hey, we were talking about positivity. I've got some good news. Jacob Mason is your wing-eating champion thanks to Zaxby's.
Hey, shout out to Zaxby's. Not a fan of the nuclear sauce, but
it's a little spicy.
You got to do what you got to do. Ball snapped. It's going to be a handoff outside to Yulo. He's met in the backfield, makes the first guy miss, is going to get back. It looks like they're going to mark him for a couple-yard loss, maybe a 2-yard loss on the play.
Yeah, they had Yulo in motion here from the near side, kind of one of those orbit motion plays. Fake the handoff to Javen Hall, which honestly, had that have been a read play, Javen Hall's probably running for some big yards. That they kind of slipped up there and left him not covered by a linebacker. But good pursuit to Roman Yulo, and that resulted in the 2-yard loss. And obviously, anyone that's watched film on Walker Valley, obviously Lenoir City has, they're really keying on Roman Yulo.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 12. Walker Valley back on the football, kind of in a bunch set here. Twins to our side. Ball snap. Going to get the ball out quick to Roundtree. He's going to be to the 35.
That was a good
Tackled
ball.
At the 36-yard line, maybe the 37.
Yeah, good ball from Dawson Stum to Tate Roundtree, who's a little hobbled after that play, but he's going to pop right back up and run back over with his team for the next play. So we've got some Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard updates real quick. Meigs County beating Grundy County 14-6 in the first. Happy Valley 6, Polk County 0 in the second. McMinn and Clinton, they're tied 7 apiece in the first quarter. And Cleveland leads Science Hill 7-0 also in the first quarter.
Hard count, no biters here as Walker Valley goes twins to both sides of the field. Javen Hall steps up side by Stum. Stum drops back, looking, going through his read, fakes, has a man open, overthrown.
Yeah, he went to the deep ball to Yulo. Really on that play, that's what he wants. He sees Roman. He wants to get the ball downfield, and Roman really in double coverage. A good non-forced throw there. He threw it over Roman's head to where if it's not going to be caught by Roman, it's not getting intercepted. So Mustangs are going to live to fight another day as they bring out the special teams unit to punt the football.
So Yulo, the punter. Ball snapped. He kicks it. It's a good kick. He's going to call a fair catch at the 30-yard line, and Lenoir City will take over for 1st and 10.
How about Roman Yulo with the rugby-style punt, kind of trots out to that right side, kicks it right-footed, and Coach Jenkins comes over and gives Roman a fist bump there for the solid punt, kind of flipping that field position. If you want to take some positive away from that drive, not able to convert, but you do flip the field.
So Walker Valley in need of a stop here with 9:38 on the clock. The score 7-0. The Panthers lead. Again, the Panthers like to be slow and methodical and take as much time off the clock as they possibly can.
If it's anything like their first drive, there's 9:38 on the clock. They're going to try to run that whole clock out as they try to make their way down the field.
Looks like there's some dirty laundry on the field. It's going to back up Lenoir City.
Big. Talk about battle of field position in a one-score game. That's a big deal to start a drive for a run-heavy team in Lenoir City. That makes your effort a lot more difficult on the ground. Hey, Chick-fil-A, they're located on Keith Street and Paul Huff Parkway. Download the Chick-fil-A app today. Crown, your Jeep Ram headquarters in Southeast Tennessee, located off I-75 and exit 20.
So that was going to be 12 players on the field. So they send one off. They're back under center in a bunch set for the veer. Ball snapped. It's going to be a handoff off the right tackle. They do a good job of initially getting to him. It looks like he's going to fall forward for about 5 yards. So it's going to be marked at the 31-yard line, maybe even a gain of 6. That's going to bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, clock now down to 9:20 here in the first half. 7-0 Lenoir City. Mustangs trying to come up with a big stop this drive to give that offense another shot to get some points on the board. But I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind seeing a Michael Wood interception. We like to call for those once or twice a game. And every once in a while, Lenoir City will break out of this split veer set and try to throw the football around.
So under center, ball snapped. It's going to be a handoff off the other tackle. Now he had a hole to run through.
That's a big gain.
He was able to get all the way up to the 42-yard line. So that's going to be a 1st and 10 for Lenoir City. Walker Valley going to have to button up some of these holes.
Yeah, wind's starting to pick up a little bit as we've got our paperwork sitting up here. But, yeah, Jacob, this run game has been solid for Lenoir City. So what I was saying a second ago, no point trying to throw the football around if you're able to pick up chunk plays like that on the ground. And it looks like Walker Valley's made some adjustments. There's 4 down linemen with also cornerbacks playing in tight here. Malachi Nunez here on the end, and he's actually going to be the one to come in and make the tackle. He's going to be the first one to at least wrap up the ball carrier along with, it looks like, number 27, Tyler Goldman.
So they're going to get a gain of about 6, maybe 7 on the play. Let's call it 6. That's going to bring up 2nd and 4 on the play. So far, Lenoir City able to grab about 3 or 4 every time they touch the ball.
They got a Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard update. Carnes 8, East Hamilton 6. That's in the first quarter, so Carnes with the lead early in that ball game. The score here, Lenoir City 7, Walker Valley 0 with 7:44 to go in the first half.
Walker Valley does a better job of getting to him there, but not after a gain of about 3. The ball's going to be marked at the 51-yard line. It's going to be just short. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, 3rd down and 1. Seeing Mason Alexander check back in here. And that's one thing that we're seeing here with Walker Valley, kind of going with a heavier linebacker concept as we see Beard, Goldman, Alexander out there. Those guys creeping up a little bit closer. Alexander getting into the backfield, too.
It's going to be a QB sneak on the play. They're going to mark his forward progress all the way down to the 47-yard line. So that's going to be another first down here for the Panthers.
Had that not have been a quarterback keeper, Mason Alexander had excellent penetration into the backfield there and was in front of both the running backs. I'd like to see a little bit more pressure there from Mason because he had some success right there, kind of squeezed in right between that tight end and that guard.
So very interesting formation here. They've got one down running back, trips to the home side, trips to the away, single to the home. This is that pitch play that we talked about in the pregame coverage that they could run, I think. We will see. Ball's going to be snapped. They're just going to throw it out wide for a quick screen. Does a good job of bouncing it back inside. Avoids the first couple tacklers. Not much going on that play, though. That's going to bring up 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that's number 1, Eddie Soto, the sophomore wide receiver / defensive back for Lenoir City. He's also their safety, and he's a guy that is a big-time playmaker for Lenoir City. They try to get him the ball in open space, and Mustangs keeping them to just 2 yards.
So, going to stay in the trips to the away, single to the home.
Lenoir City now across midfield at the Mustang 45-yard line.
Going to bring a man in motion, ball snap. They're going to fake it to him, looking deep to throw. He opens up. Looks like it's going to be a grab, and it's going to be incomplete. Michael Wood had a great attempt at it. Or is that Malachi Nunez?
No, that was Michael Wood. Listen, Michael did a good job. He was step for step with the receiver, kind of running that skinny post route. He kind of let off a little bit because he saw the quarterback's eyes, knew he was going there and was watching the football the whole time, and gave him a space to really bait the quarterback into making that deep throw. And, again, Michael Wood nearly coming up with an interception as he goes up and breaks up the pass.
So 3rd and 8 here for Lenoir City. A big stop here for the Mustangs needed. They're going to go trips to the home. Now they're going to shift. I might see 15 seconds on the clock. Lenoir City kind of figuring out what they want to do. They move back into a 2 running back set. Twins to the away, single to the home. Ball snapped. Quarterback drops back looking. It's going to be a screen, and he is eaten up. That's going to be a loss on the play.
What a play by Tyler Goldman.
The 50, Walker Valley not fooled by that.
That right there was nothing but play recognition. Tyler Goldman, the linebacker, saw that line shifting out to block to set up that screen, and before they could even get out there and get set, he had already put on his sprinting cleats, man, and was in the backfield all over the running back who was the screen receiver on that play. So excellent play by number 27, junior linebacker Tyler Goldman.
So Mustangs set. The Cleveland Utilities power punt is up. They're just going to let it roll. It's going to take a bounce around the 17-yard line, maybe the 18, where the Mustangs will take back over.
Yeah, so with 4 minutes and 57 seconds to go till halftime, Mustangs getting this ball, as you said, spotted at the 18-yard line, and looks like they're discussing, was there a flag on the play? It looks like the officials are having a conversation here.
Not sure. We'll see.
So it looks like it's going to go against the Mustangs as Lenoir City looks to be excited about the outcome here. Let's see if they do move it back. No, there's not been an official signal yet.
Yeah, still waiting to see. They're standing over the ball, looking like they're marking some things on their pen and paper. We shall see, though. Mustangs taking their time, breaking the huddle over here. Looks like they're going to keep it where it's at.
So no penalty. Had some fans upset, so it worked out for our fans over here. They don't have anything to be upset about now. But as we said, 4:57 to go here in the second quarter as we quickly approach halftime the way that Lenoir City runs that football. Lenoir City up 7-0 on the Mustangs as quarterback Dosen Stum and the offense take the field.
So Twins to the home. Sorry, Twins. I keep on saying home because we're over here. Twins to the away, single to the home.
We can call it near and far side. That'll be easier tonight for us.
Ball snapped. It's going to be handed off to Hall. He is met in the backfield. There's going to be no gain on that play. So bring up second down.
Yeah, we've seen Coach Akins really try to get this run game going, not only with Hall, but with number 1 Spencer McCooch, with Roman Eula at quarterback. At this point, this is one of those things where I would presume Coach Akins is usually pretty good about making this adjustment to where he's going to try to get the ball to the edge to playmakers, and we see Dosen roll out here, and he's going to do that, complete to Tate Roundtree, who's going to be brought down out of bounds.
So he's going to get a gain on the play. Looks like there's some laundry in the backfield.
So could be holding, could be a late hit on the quarterback. Let's see. Looks like the officials are kind of having that conversation right there with the Mustangs. Usually that's a good sign. If it's against you, they don't want you listening to what's going on.
So waiting on the head official, taking his time here.
Yeah, that is something, and I'll say this, it does kind of get a little, it is going to be a late hit on Dawson Stum, but
it's going to be washed away after a unsportsmanlike conduct. So I think
protecting your quarterback is probably what that was.
I think one of the big boys ran over and defended their quarterback. So it'll be interesting. I think, though, because that's after the play, that they do get the first down, right? I can't remember. We'll see.
No, so I don't think the officials are trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
so,
see, they're going to mark it off,
so
and then they're going to back it up. It's going to be a first down, but then they're going to back up after the first down, I
So
believe.
after that unsportsmanlike it, they will then back it up. So ultimately, it'll be a first down. Yeah, you were right on with it, and the Mustangs are going to have the ball 1st and 10 from what looks to be the 17-yard line. So that works out. I'm okay with that as long as we're getting that first down. They're still trying to figure it out. And that's one thing, what I was saying there. I would rather the officials get the call right before rushing to make a call. So we see them kind of taking their time, having conversations, talking to Coach Jenkins as well to kind of let him know what's going on the field. So 4 minutes and 21 seconds, still halftime. Mustangs with the ball. First down from their own 17-yard line.
So kind of like starting over here. 4:21 left on the clock. Stum going to bring Roundtree in motion.
Lenoir City up 7-0.
Ball snapped. It's going to be handed off. Hall, maybe a gain of 1 on the play. It's going to bring up second down. Coach, I hate to say this, but Tate not looking 100% after he recently got banged up. Looks like they're going to pull him off here, doing his best that he can to be helpful. It looks like they're going to bring in Ayers in.
Yeah, Caleb Ayers, number 17.
At the wide receiver position. Young, but a very, very athletic receiver.
So we see no Y-back with Tate Roundtree coming out of the game, going into a split twins receiver set for the Mustangs with Dawson Stum getting ready to take the snap with Javen Hall in the backfield.
Ball snap. Stum looking, throws across the middle. Roman Yulo does a good job of just knocking it out of the defender's hand as he jumped the route. That's going to bring up 3rd and 9.
Yeah, on that play, Roman basically had to turn into a defender himself to make sure that ball wasn't intercepted. So it's looking like Dawson kind of pressing a little bit here, trying to make something happen. But, hey, a good sign. Tate Roundtree jogging back onto the field. Tate knows or Coach Jenkins knows Tate is a tough, gritty kid. Tate wants to be out there making these blocks and setting up these plays. So he's one of those guys that unless it's really serious, you're not going to be able to keep him off the field.
Ball snap. Stum looking to throw. Throws. He was hit while he throws, and it's going to sail out of bounds. So that's going to bring up 4th and 9 for the Mustangs. Ball is at the 17-yard line.
Yeah, one thing it seems to be on these passing plays, Lenoir City's getting some pressure on Dawson, and Dawson smartly not forcing too many throws, but when he is throwing the football, they're just not catchable because he's not wanting to throw in the traffic. And when you do that, you give your defense a chance to keep you in the game instead of forcing something and something bad happening. But the unfortunate thing is not a lot of offensive production so far tonight for Walker Valley.
So Clinton has taken the lead over McMinn County. Let's see, ball is snapped. The kick is up. It's going to be marked down after a fair catch at the 47-yard line. So not the best of field position here for the Mustangs defending. Going to have a short field to defend with 3:20 left in the second quarter.
Yeah, so what you're asking your defense to do here with a short field, again, Lenoir City starting this drive across the 50 on the Walker Valley 47-yard line. You're asking your defense, who's been on the field, to step up once again, come up with a big stop here. So if anything, maybe you can get the ball back, but if anything, you're going into halftime only down a score.
Yeah, and you're going to get the ball at half. So you got to limit the points on the board here. Tall task for the Mustangs as Lenoir City has done a great job of moving the ball so far tonight. Ball is going to be snapped. It's going to be quarterback keeper out wide. They pitch, and he's going to have some room to run. He's the 40, so 35. There is a flag that's going to come down on the field.
Yeah, that's going to be against Lenoir City. It looks like Malachi Nunez was calling for that one. I believe he was held over on that far sideline, and the Lenoir City coaches don't look too happy about that either because that was a huge play running that option out of that split veer. The quarterback has the option to keep the football. He's got his running back about 3 to 4 yards apart from him, and he can deliver a pitch to him there. And that's exactly what he did. And the running back picked up big yardage. Would have been enough for a first down, but looks like that is going to back up Lenoir City. Once again, Independent Insulation Solutions are penalty sponsored.
So it's going to be first down, but a weird one. First down and 8 after the flag. The flag was down the field, so they mark it off 10 yards from the spot of the foul. It's going to be 1st and 8 here for Lenoir City. They're in the shotgun. Twins to the near side. Single receiver to the far. Ball is snapped. It's going to be a handoff off tackle. It's going to go up the middle behind that big old offensive line, and it's going to be enough for close to a first down right at the sticks.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be right at the marker. Seems to be a favorable spot here from the near sideline official.
Yeah, the Mustangs are going to have to figure out a way to get under that big old number 75. He's been able to kind of lead the way. It looks like, correct me if I'm wrong, let's get a look on this, Coach. It looks like they've been flopping him to what side of the field they want to run to.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. That's a good observation. And so there's got to be some pre-snap recognition. We saw the linebackers have some success for Walker Valley on that last drive. Got to take that into account and got to keep bringing pressure, too, and not letting that – you talk about that big offensive line. That they get about a 2-yard push, it seems, on those run plays as they throw it out to a bubble route here to the receiver here on the near side, only going to pick up about a yard, maybe a yard and a half.
Yeah, Walker Valley did a good job of snuffing that one out. It's going to be 2nd down and 9 here as the quick throw out to the sideline. It doesn't get very many yards, but 1:47 left here in the second quarter. The Mustangs desperately need a stop here as we're nearing halftime.
Yeah, that clock continuing to roll. 1:38. Lenoir City up 7-0 at the Mustang 35-yard line.
Ball snapped. It's going to be a fake. They're going to throw deep. Looking. This is a jump ball. It's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by number 3, Mike. Oh, he was down. Down. They're going to say
it should be a touchback, and it will be Michael Wood on the interception. A very timely interception. His momentum took it. He probably intercepted it around the 1-yard line, but the momentum took him into the end zone. Lost the football, scooped it back up, so that is going to result in a touchback for Walker Valley. So a big break again, turnover-wise, from this Mustang defense, really keeping us in this ball game.
Yeah, absolutely. Big break because, again, 1:24 on the clock, plenty of time to operate. 3 timeouts here for the Mustangs if they're able to get something going on offense. If they're able to put some points on the board, they'll come back out with the football. So a big momentum swing hopefully here for the Mustangs. Stum in the shotgun, trips, ball snap, Stum looking, screen, caught by Hall. He's to the 25. He's to the 30. Bounces off a tackler. He's to the 35. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. And the momentum in this building is shifting with 1:14 left on the clock.
What a beautifully set up screenplay to Javen Hall. And once Javen Hall gets going, that's a big, strong kid to try to bring down. And he had some good downfield blocking.
And it was a good adjustment. The original screen that they ran was right there in the middle, right in the center of those 2 big boys. They kind of shifted that one out to the left where Dosen was able to make a clean throw to Hall. He gets outside and is able to make something happen. Ball snap. Stum looking. Quick throw. Yulo caught. 5-yard gain.
I like this short passing game that Coach Jenkins is going to here, obviously with the screenplay. But right there, you go to the sure-handed receiver, Roman Yulo, just on a quick 5-yard stop route. The ball's there as he turns, hits him right in the chest, and a good ball from quarterback Dosen Stum. And that's going to get you a 2nd down and 5 here. Those are much better situations than running into the line and maybe getting a yard or getting stopped.
Ball snap, Stum scrambling, throws, has a man wide open at the 45. He's to the 40, going to be pushed out of bounds. No flag after Stum gets hit. but that is fine as the Mustangs are going to be on their own half of the field tonight.
And that should have absolutely been roughing the passer as well. Dawson Stum threw the ball, got hit. Again, giving the defender a little bit of grace there, it seems like. But the Mustang marching down the field, 1 minute on the clock, down 7-0, Stum to the air again. And that one looks like it's going to be completed once again to Yulo.
Clock is going to roll with 51 seconds. It looks like Walker Valley is going to take their first time out here smartly.
I like that timeout.
Yes, you've got the momentum. Things are working for you. You've got plenty of time with 50 seconds here on the clock. But as they take a timeout, we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix is a family-owned business and has been serving Cleveland for 40 years. They work with customers large and small. Call Bradley Concrete at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
Harry's Truck Stop is here. Harry's Truck Stop, exit 33 off I-75 in Charleston, featuring a full-service deli plus meat, 3 fountain drinks, and more. Harry's Truck Stop is here, exit 33 off I-75 in Charleston.
Welcome back to WCLE 99.1, your exclusive home for Walker Valley sports all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public. LC leads 7-0, but the Mustangs are starting to knock on the door as they're at their 34-yard line.
Yeah, best drive of the night up to this point for the Mustangs as they've got a trip set here to the near side, single receiver far side. Stum rolling out to pass.
Throws it, caught by Hayden. He's going to go down around the sticks. Clock is going to continue to roll here, 40 seconds down to 37. It looks like Walker Valley is going to elect to take their second timeout.
Yeah, this is a rejuvenated passing attack from Walker Valley. Kind of one thing that, we're kind of going against what we said pregame. We wanted to try to slow the game down, eat up that time of possession, keep the ball away from Lenoir City. Well, I kind of like this fast tempo. Obviously, situationally, you have to, but this Lenoir City defense is not responding well to this tempo.
No, and, something that is interesting here, we talked about depth. They're using their big boys on both sides of the ball, and if you're able to throw it out wide, keep the tempo going quickly, that's just going to continue to wear on those big guys. So maybe something to look forward to here in the second half as the Mustangs make their halftime adjustments. But 35 seconds here left in the second quarter. We currently trail 7-0, but knocking on the door as the ball is marked at the 29-yard line, 3rd and 2.
Yeah, shout out to all our listeners tuning in tonight. WCLE 99-1, first round of the playoffs. Mustangs trailing, though, in this one against Lenoir City, 7-0. 35 seconds on the clock. Mustangs in Lenoir City territory with the ball at the LC 29-yard line.
Stum, ball snap, dropping back, looks, has pressure in his face, throws it. It's going to be incomplete, in and out of the hands of the wide receiver. That's going to bring up 4th and 2.
Yeah, that's a good route, a good ball. Right as the ball was getting to McCooch, that's number 8, Hudson McCooch. Right as it was hitting his hands, he's hit by the defender. Just really good defensive pass breakup. Wouldn't have minded to see a flag thrown there, but we've already kind of learned they're letting these guys play, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, going to be an interesting call here. It looks like they're going to bring on Yulo to be the quarterback. 4th and 2. Only need 2 yards here for the first down. 30 seconds left. They're going to bring a man in motion. Ball snapped. It's going to be a Yulo keeper.
Plenty.
He's got it. Plenty. He's going to be inside the 25-yard line. They're going to take their final timeout here.
With the success that they just had
Oh,
on
no,
that
they're
play.
not.
Yep, so they're running quick. Coach Jenkins is trying to save a timeout as Dawson Stum rushes out there, spikes the ball. Great. I love that right there. You've got a first down. On that first down play, you save a timeout, you save clock.
Well, and really, I think that's a lesson learned from last week.
Absolutely.
They did this. This was a scenario late in the game last week where they tried to rush it, ended up throwing an interception. Throw it, spike it down, stop the clock, save
Slow
your
the
time.
situation down, have a game plan, be prepared. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I like that. And great hustle. We went from that load set back to our normal set with Dawson. He hustled on the field, knew what he needed to do. So good coaching there by Coach Jenkins as we've got split twins on both sides of the field.
Ball snapped. Stum looking, has a man thrown. incomplete, in and out of the hands, but the flag comes in.
Independent Installation Services penalty, pass interference against Lenoir City. We've kind of been talking about it. We've been looking for it. That time the defender clearly getting to the receiver too early to break up that pass. So a huge penalty as the Mustangs try to tie this thing up before half. We've got 16 seconds on the clock, and this is a big penalty here that's going to help the Mustangs out.
It's interesting that LC hasn't taken a timeout in some of these breaks to kind of settle this defense down. They have all three left, only 16 seconds left. You would think they would see a formation, maybe call a timeout and try to regroup. But Walker Valley has done a great job of moving down the field. Ball is marked at the 11-yard line. So Walker Valley does have an opportunity to get a first down, and there they is. They take their first timeout.
Hey, Jacob, to your point, you said this a minute ago. You talk about depth. We're seeing they're using that timeout right now, not only because of the situation, but this defense for Lenoir City, not a lot of subs, not a lot of guys running on the field for them. They're getting wore down, and a huge credit to this Mustang offense.
Yeah, definitely seeing the big guys slow down a little bit. They've been able to get pressure on Stum because they send all of these various looks, but the offensive line has been able to kind of settle in, and the running backs have been able to do a good job of bringing any of those guys or stopping any of those guys that are coming off the edge or on stunts or blitz. But so far on this drive, Walker Valley has definitely seen some success in the passing game. With 16 seconds left, they have one timeout.
Yeah, we're going to hang here with you until the halftime break. Currently 16 seconds to go until halftime. Mustangs deep into Lenoir City territory at the 11-yard line, trailing the Panthers 7-0, trying to tie this thing up here. I see some people over here calling for a jump ball to Roman Yulo, and I don't disagree.
Yeah, I don't blame him. As long as you can put some air on it, he is going to be in double coverage. They're going to go trips to the far side, single receiver to the away, ball snapped. That's what they're looking at. It's going to be a throw, and it is
one-handed catch, it nearly
incomplete.
Looked like. So they're going to say out of bounds. Roman got a hand on it, was not able to pull it in. That was a quick play, though, so you save some time on the clock and at least get one more, probably a couple more shots at the end zone here.
Yeah, with it being on the 11-yard line, you probably do have a couple of shots, and you can really even you can afford to throw one in the middle and be able to call a quick timeout if need be. But Walker Valley going to slow it down a little bit here. 22 seconds on the play clock, 11.7 left.
You also have that timeout in your pocket if you're Coach Jenkins. So even if you want to try to run something quick here, Yulo at quarterback, it looks like they might do that. So Lenoir City sees that. They're going to take a timeout. That was that load set with Roman Yulo at quarterback. And what Coach Jenkins is thinking here is, hey, get a push. Let's get a little bit closer to the goal line. Roman knows he can't. And if he's not getting in the end zone, he knows he's got to get down so you can use that last timeout.
Yeah, absolutely. So 11-7. We'll stick with you.
Yeah, let's hang in there till the half.
We're too excited to send this one back to the station. But, hey, shout out to our guys at the station for all that you guys do. We've got one of the best crews in the whole United States back at the station taking care of us. Also, I want to give a random shout-out to our buddy Bill up here helping us tonight, bringing us some extension cords.
No doubt.
Bringing us a table. So shout-out to our buddy Bill that's back in the on-the-go.
He's actually, I believe, in the trailer.
Yeah.
That mobile trailer, really nice trailer that Mix 104.1 has. They're also here. Double coverage tonight, MixTV.tv in the buildings. Stephen Shelton along with Steve Hartline on the coverage there. But glad you're tuning in with Jacob and I here as we're set up here on the visiting bleachers. Excited to be here with the fans, getting a lot of raw emotion up here. It's a lot of fun doing that as the Mustangs, second down and 10 with 11.7 seconds left, get set in the load set.
So, Yulo, quarterback, ball snapped. It's going to be a Yulo keeper. They're just going to try to get him out wide. He's going to make the corner. He's going to be tackled just short of the line to gain.
I love that play call.
With 5.7 seconds left. Walker Valley takes their final timeout.
Roman had about 6 blockers in front of him. We see Tate Roundtree. We see those guys come in there. It looks like we also had, it looks like Descavage was out there. Braylon Beard was out there. Also number 7, Javen Hall. So he's got all those guys in front of him in that load set. And it was just a sweep run from the quarterback, which was Roman Yulo on that play. And they did a phenomenal job sealing the edge, got him to the sideline, and he was marked down at the 3-yard line. Now you've got 5 seconds left. You've used your last time out. You're looking to put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, so, I definitely could see Walker Valley just going one last play here, straight run. If you can get it in, you can get it in. If not, the clock is going to go down with you at halftime. You're definitely giving a speech to your big boys up front. If there is a time to hunker down right now,
this is it.
It's time to get that push, and, the flow show has been dependable all year long.
I'm glad you brought up the flow show. If I'm Coach Jenkins, I'm looking right at Bryson Farley and Jeremiah Townsend and saying, let's get them, boys. Run them over.
So, 5.7 here. Looks like they're going to stay with the load package. They've got a guy way, way out wide.
That's Hudson McCooch really far to the far side. This could be a slant route here.
Ball is going to be snapped.
No, we're going.
Roman Yulo on the race, and he is not going to get it. He's tackled at the ankles, and that's going to be the end of the half. Walker Valley trails 7-0.
Hey, listen, I don't hate the play call there. That was just a good play by one defender. They run Roman on a sprint out there. What obviously would have been a huge touchdown. They're thinking, hey, they're running straight at us like they've done this whole drive out of that set. They go to the sprint out. Again, not a bad play call. Roman is just an ankle tackle away from being in the end zone. Unfortunately, taking this one to halftime, Lenoir City 7, Walker Valley 0. The good news is we've got some good momentum going offensively, and the Mustangs get the ball back.
Absolutely. So with that, we're going to send it back to the station for a 4-minute break. Let our stats kind of roll in here. We'll be back in 4 minutes with your halftime coverage.
Food City is butchers that freshly cut roast, party trains, gourmet cookies and cakes.
Those are some things that I love the most, like store-made candies and fresh bakes.
The promise of fresh produce they make has holiday guests raising a toast.
And Food City's help is all that it takes to make me the host with the most.
Nobody does food
or the holidays
like Food City.
Big news from Honda Cleveland. For a limited time, get the 2024 Honda Accord with financing as low as 1.9% APR. The Accord, a car and driver's 10 best winner for an amazing 37 years, offers sleek design, cutting-edge technology, and legendary reliability. Honda Cleveland is proud to be the Chattanooga region's only Honda President's Award winner for 3 years in a row, plus a Carfax top-rated lifetime dealer. You looking for a pre-owned deal? Our true certified pre-owned Hondas have financing at just 1.99% on select models. They come with a powerful warranty, a 3-day exchange policy, and 24/7 roadside assistance. So you're covered no matter where the road takes you. Honda Cleveland has your ride, backed by some of the best deals and warranties in the business. With proof credit, offer ends October 31st. Honda Cleveland, your car, your way, every day. I-75 exit 20, 1 mile east. Hope to see you soon.
It's time to come home to Jenkins Deli, Cleveland and Bradley County's heritage restaurant for over 40 years. The owners of Jenkins have raised the bar in food quality, expanded the bar menu with new seating, new televisions. And now Jenkins has a Sunday brunch. You have to try Jenkins' new barbecue, including smoked pork and brisket. Live music on the Jenkins patio every Friday from 5 to 8 p.m. Dinner specials. It's time to come home to Jenkins. Follow Jenkins Deli on Facebook.
Turn your world yellow with Mayfield Dairy this fall. Whether you're wrapping up a workout or craving a tasty afternoon treat, our rich chocolate milk replenishes nutrients and provides high-quality protein to keep you going. Grab some Mayfield milk today and experience real, southern, sunny goodness in every sip. From our iconic yellow jugs to our delicious chocolate milk, everything tastes better with Mayfield. Turn your world yellow because the best moments are made with Mayfield Dairy.
Wright Brothers Construction Company Incorporated has over half a century of experience completing some of the most challenging projects across the Southeast, from moving millions of cubic yards of excavation in Alabama to spanning rivers in Virginia. Find out more at WBCCI.com. WBCCI.com. Wright Brothers Construction Company congratulates the student athletes and families of Walker Valley High School and says, "Go Mustangs!"
It's our Black Friday sales event at Crown CDJR Cleveland. Over 250 new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams. Up to $12,500 off MSRP. Or get financing as low as 0% for up to 72 months. New 2024 Ram 1500s, $12,500 off MSRP during our Black Friday sales event. Crown CDJR, the better way to buy and service. Visit crownchrysler.jeep.com.
At Zaxby's, we don't just make chicken fingers. We make the most premium tenderloin, 12-hour marinated, hand-breaded, fried to golden perfection. Deserves not one, not two, not even three, but your choice of 12 dipping sauces chicken fingers. Chicken fingers that you can dip, dunk, or drizzle in ranch, and Zax sauce, and spicy Zax sauce, and honey mustard, and tongue torch, and barbecue. And I'm out of time. Woo, saucy! Zaxby's.
Hey, Grandpa.
Jamie, what you doing?
Sending my friend a TikTok.
Why don't you just say clock? You're sending your friend a clock. You kids make up words for everything.
Grandpa, it's not a clock. It's a TikTok. You know, a video.
Well, why don't you just say that?
You don't understand. I'm working on my For You page, so the algorithms will make me TikTok famous. So I'm trending.
Jimmy, I don't know what you just said, but I do know who's trending.
Who?
The folks at Springdale Heating and Air. They're the Cat's Meow.
Cat's Meow? Grandpa, you talk weird.
Well, Jimmy, if I call Springdale, they'll send an old-fashioned friendly technician, neat and clean, good manners, and he'll be on time. I can set my TikToker by.
Grandpa.
Springdale Heating and Air. Old-fashioned friendly. And always more than your money's worth. 479-6363.
Welcome back to WCLE 99.1, your exclusive home for Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public. I'm Jacob Mason, joined by my good buddy Andy Morris. It is halftime. Walker Valley trails 7-0 here at the half.
Once again, this is the Southland Finance Halftime Show, located on Peerless Road at 25th Street, right there in front of what was formerly Ace Hardware. Visit them online at www.southlandfinance.net. We're going to go ahead and go straight on over to our Waste Connections halftime stats. Once again, visit them online at wasteconnections.com. And a huge shout out to Mr. Rob Varner, who's up here in the bleachers with us tonight. Shout out. And put a good
Tennessee Valley Urology is the home of the no scalpel vasectomy. Find out more at tnvalleyurology.net or call 423-472-3201.
Caldwell Paving, paving the way in Tennessee since 1958. Caldwell Paving specializes in asphalt paving and seal coating. They serve residential clients, industrial and commercial companies, and subdivision projects. Conveniently located in Charleston, Caldwell Paving serves all of Southeast Tennessee. Caldwell Paving, old surfaces made new. CaldwellPaving.com.
Purchase 4 Bridgestone Dueler AT Revo 3 or Dueler AT Ascent tires to be eligible for $100 instant savings. Or purchase 4 Firestone Destination XT, Destination AT, Destination AT2, Destination MT, Destination MT2, Transforce AT or Transforce AT2 tires to be eligible for $100 savings. Limit 2 per household. At Cleveland Tire Center, 4699 North Lee Highway in Cleveland.
At Wholesale Supply, we're more than just a plumbing, electrical, and HVAC supplier. We're your partners in success. Join our family of customers today and experience the benefits of partnering with us. Enjoy free local delivery so you can focus on what you do best, getting the job done. With wholesale pricing, you'll save big on every purchase. Plus, our fast, friendly support team is here to assist you every step of the way. Our vast selection from top manufacturers ensures you'll find everything you need all under one roof. To find a location near you, visit wholesalesupply.us for more. And remember, Wholesale Supply, open to the public.
Harry's Truck Stop is here. Harry's Truck Stop, exit 33 off I-75 in Charleston, featuring a full-service deli, plus meat, 3 fountain drinks, and more. Harry's Truck Stop is here, exit 33 off I-75 in Charleston.
Duracell in Cleveland is now hiring mechanical skilled technicians from $22.17 to $27 per hour. Excellent benefits beginning day one. Medical, dental, and vision insurance, paid vacation, holiday pay, 401k tuition reimbursement, and more. Apply at Duracell.com.
Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics of Chattanooga is excited to announce the opening of their new Cleveland location at 680 Stewart Road. Our new location is combined with pediatric dentistry and orthodontics all under one roof. From routine dental cleanings to braces, we've got you covered. We can't wait to see you at our beautiful new office. Give us a call to get scheduled at 423-541-5500 or visit www.pdoc.com. Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics of Chattanooga, where success starts with a smile.
Solutions Finance of Tennessee, your hometown lender. Locally owned and operated. Loans for used cars, motorcycles, ATVs, home improvement, furniture and appliance purchases, and other worthwhile purpose. Solutions Finance. Keith Street, phone 339-6772.
This is Dr. Brian Beard with the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry. I'm here with my daughter and dental hygienist, Blakely Dillon. Blakely, what do you enjoy most about your job as a dental hygienist?
To me, it's more than just dental cleaning. I love getting to meet new people and building friendships for years and years to come.
Give us a call at 476-6541 and schedule your cleaning with us.
Whirlpool Cleveland is currently hiring for entry-level production roles. Starting pay $18.25 per hour, jumps to $19.35 per hour after 90 days. Benefits start on day one, including medical, dental, vision, 401k, life insurance, and more. 120 total hours of paid time off. 10 hours the first 3 months. Remaining balance after 90 days. Apply at jobs.whirlpool.com. Jobs.whirlpool.com.
Do your legs feel heavy, tired, or achy? Dr. James Gooden at Milligan Vein offers an office treatment that can make you look and feel better, and your procedure is covered by most insurance. Visit milliganvein.com or call Dr. Gooden today at 423-961-5682.
You'll save a heap of money with a smarter mortgage from TVFCU. Equal housing lender.
Attention, business owners and managers. Bring your team for team building to Leisure Time Bowling. Leisure Time Bowling offers your company or organization the chance to have fun together with bowling, great food, and a private meeting space. Research shows that team building leads to greater business success. Call Leisure Time Bowling to make your reservation at 728-2988. That's 728-2988 or ltbowling.com.
Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care treats all orthopedic injuries, including neck and back pain. At Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care, insurance isn't a worry because they accept all insurances and can even get same-day appointments or even walk-ins. Digital x-rays are even on site. Voitic Center is also a certified concussion care specialist. Contact Dr. Voitic and his staff at 479-3600 for your appointment today.
Harry's Truck Stop is here. Harry's Truck Stop, exit 33 off I-75 in Charleston, featuring a full-service deli, plus meat, 3 fountain drinks, and more. Harry's Truck Stop is here. Exit 33 off I-75 in Charleston.
L&B Appliance is your one-stop appliance shop, locally owned and operated, serving this area for over 30 years. They offer sales and service. L&B Appliance, located on Durkee Road at Highway 64 in Cleveland, 423-339-3231. L&B Appliance, large enough to meet all your home appliance needs, small enough to appreciate your business.
Imagine this, handheld pizza puffs filled with mozzarella cheese and pizza sauce, topped with buttery garlic drizzle, with either 3 herbs or pepperonis. Well, it's a reality. Little Caesar's Crazy Puffs. Pick them up at 3 locations. Call Huff, Peace Street, or McGrady Drive, or order online.
Since 1993, Check Into Cash has offered cash solutions to our customers. The application process is simple, and the lending decisions are quick. If you've been approved, you can leave our store with cash in hand. Our loan options are built to handle life's small emergencies. We offer reliable payday loans and line of credit options. Visit our website at checkintocash.com to learn more about your options, and when you're ready, drop by our conveniently located stores in the Chattanooga area, including Cleveland and Athens, to apply. We also offer various in-store financial services like check cashing, money orders, wire transfers, and even gift card buyback. Take the first step toward a bright financial future. We're here to help and aim to be your one-stop money shop. Not all consumers will qualify. Eligibility, rates, terms, and conditions apply. Rates, restrictions, and fees apply to store services. Please call or visit your local store for details. All Safe Storage and Ed Brown reminds you to be generous, find a need, and give of your time, talent, and treasure to accomplish a good work. You will receive much more than you give. This message from All Safe Storage. Visit allsafetn.com.
Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it. It's not just about the destination. It's about the journey. And our new GMC Sierra is elevating every moment of that journey for me. It's not just a truck. It's a lifestyle. Don Ledford didn't just sell me a truck. They saw the lifestyle I wanted, and they found me that truck.
Hometown service with a smile. If that's something you haven't experienced in a while, then maybe you should talk with the friendly staff at Joe Rogers Office Supply. With free delivery, no minimum order requirements, and a great selection of office supplies and office furnishings, they're sure to brighten your day. Visit or call today at 476-7527. That's Joe Rogers Office Supply for friendly hometown service with a smile.
Welcome back to WCLE 99.1, your exclusive home of Mustang football, supplied all season long by a wholesale supply group. They are open to the public. Once again, this is the Southland Finance Halftime Show. Southland Finance is located off Peerless Road and 25th Street, right there in front of what was formerly Ace Hardware. Visit them online at www.southlandfinance.net. Once again, Andy Morris here along with Jacob Mason for coverage of the first round of the TSSAA playoffs. Mustangs trailing 7-0 up here at Lenoir City. We're roughly 5 minutes away from the kickoff of the second half. Mustangs will be getting the ball, luckily. Unfortunately, we talked about it. Appreciate the guys back at the station, Elijah Kyle, getting our technical difficulties situated, so hopefully you guys are getting us a good, clean, and clear feed here from Lenoir City. But we talked about it going into halftime. The Mustangs put together their best drive of the night, marching all the way down the field inside the 3-yard line, and that power set that Coach Jenkins goes to, that load set, Roman Yulo on the last play. We'd been running the football right behind the offensive line successfully some. They loaded the box that time, anticipating more of that. I like the play call from Coach Jenkins trying to go sprint out with Roman Yulo. I like him one-on-one with just about anybody on this field for Lenoir City. Just a good defensive tackle from the defensive back at about the 1-yard line, right around Roman Yulo's ankle. So the Mustangs come away with no points. But the good news is, offensively, they've got something working. They've got something clicking. Hopefully we see more of that here in the second half. Once again, Mustangs receiving the kickoff. So we're going to go on over to our halftime stats, sponsored by Waste Connections. You can visit them online at wasteconnections.com. Again, Mr. Rob Varner provides us with our halftime stats and does a great job doing that as well. Looking at what's going on up to this point in the game, Walker Valley 10 of 16 passing for 76 yards, 1 interception. Most of those successful yards took place there toward the end of the first half. 10 rushes for the Mustangs for only 22 yards. Roman Yulo, 6 carries for 16 yards. Javen Hall, 3 carries for 1 yard. And Spencer McCooch, 1 rush for 4 yards. Looking at the receiving core, Hudson McCooch, 3 receptions for 36 yards. Javen Hall, 1 reception for 20 yards on that screen play. And Roman Yulo, 2 receptions for 9 yards. They've been double covering Roman Yulo all night tonight. Tate Roundtree, 1 reception for 4 yards. But we've seen him make some big plays as that Y-back does as far as blocking and getting stuff going there on that last drive for Walker Valley. Going over, also, it looks like receiving, we've got, looks like Brody Crooms here Yeah, that is. Brody Crooms, 1 reception for 3 yards. So he's getting in on that stat line as well from the receiving core of the Mustangs. Going over to the defensive side of the ball, Tyler Goldman leading the team in tackles with 7 tackles at linebacker. Had several big plays in that first half, some open field tackles and some tackles for loss as well. And Troy Duskevich, defensive end, 6 tackles, right behind him by a tackle, 6 tackles on the night. Troy, we know he causes some chaos. And going back to Tyler Goldman, had a forced fumble and fumble recovery turnover that really helped the Mustangs out, really prevented us from going down 2 scores. Again, the score here at halftime, 7-0. Lenoir City, 20 rushes for 106 yards. That is where they have had their success and have eaten a lot of the clock. Hopefully, Mustangs can get that under control a little bit more in the second half. Lenoir City, only 6 passing attempts, 4 completed for only 3 yards and 1 interception. Michael Wood was the recipient of that interception, and a big play there as Michael Wood is really done a great job baiting quarterbacks into throws and then attacking the football. So that is your first half stats. Once again, sponsored by Waste Connections. We're roughly 2 minutes away from the opening kick here in the second half. It looks like they're probably going to put some more time back on the clock as Lenoir City is not even out of their field house yet. We're just now seeing the Mustangs take the field and warm up, and over here to our right where we are in the visiting press box. So with that, we're roughly 2 or 3 minutes away from the opening kickoff of the second half. So we're going to take a 1-minute break. When we come back, we'll talk leading up what the Mustangs have to do to get back in this ball game. Again, only trailing by 1 score, 7-0 Lenoir City here at halftime. We'll be back in 1 minute.
The Billy Haney Meat Company has been serving this community for 56 years, locally owned and operated and open to the public. Feel free to call or just walk in to get all of your bulk food needs with no membership required. Keep your chest freezers stocked with frozen and fresh hamburger patties and frozen chicken of all types. The Billy Haney Meat Company literally has it all. Those square pizzas we all loved in school, they have those too. And they keep a large supply of your favorite candy and chips. Call the Billy Haney Meat Company at 336-2468 or visit them at 2154 Old Charleston Road.
At Southern Heritage Bank, we provide tools to protect you and your accounts. Secure Lock Equip is an easy-to-use mobile app that puts the power to protect your debit cards in your hands. Simply use the free app to turn your card on or off in real time as needed. It also helps track your purchases. You'll receive a notification each time your debit card is used, before the sales clerk can provide you with a receipt. Prevent fraud. Control spending with Southern Heritage Bank, a division of First Citizens National Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to WCLE 99.1, your exclusive home of Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. They are open to the public. Once again, Andy Morris along with Jacob Mason. This is the Southland Finance Halftime Show. You can visit them online at www.southlandfinance.net. Went over our stats, talked about some situations from the first half as I'm joined here once again with Jacob Mason. But real quick, we're going to go on over to our Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard update. Got to get that one right. They've been a big sponsor for us for a long time. Appreciate everything they do. They're located off Old Charleston Road. McMinn Central trailing Sequatchie County 7-0. McMinn County with a lead, 28-14 lead, as a matter of fact, in the second quarter. Looks like that game is at halftime. Again, McMinn 28, Clinton 14. Science Hill leading Cleveland in a tight ball game there at halftime. Science Hill 14, Cleveland 13. Got a 1-point game for Chandler Tygard and his Raiders trailing in that one. Polk County and Happy Valley at halftime are tied at 6. So some big games going on there. Last update we got on East Hamilton, they were leading Carnes 13-8. And that one was in the first quarter, so we'll try to get some updates on a few of those games as well. And I believe the Ray County game, Ray County was 0-0 with Oak Ridge at halftime, so a defensive battle there. Listen, you shouldn't expect anything less from Taylor Harvey and his defenses. Again, Ray County showing up against region champion Oak Ridge.
To kind of keep it up here, Stone Memorial leads Loudon 21-13. Loudon undefeated on the season, 10-0, trailing by 8. at the half.
A big rival of Lenoir City here, Loudon.
Yeah, right down the road. You know, really just like a one exit difference between these two schools. So that's your Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard update. As we continue to get those in, we will share them with you as well. But there's a minute left here on the clock before the start of the second half.
Yeah, it looks like going up to 6A Farragut leading Dobbins Bennett 10-7. That's a very, very huge upset if that one holds on there. Farragut leading Dobbins Bennett.
Yeah, Farragut's had a rough year this year, kind of a rebuilding year for them. So
getting it together right now, though.
The fact that
it's the right time to do it.
Yeah, the fact that they're in that game, that's a big one for sure. So, Coach, keys to the second half.
Listen, keys to the second half for me is whatever you were doing there offensively at the end of the first half, which was the short passing game, and setting up your run game through it with that power set, keep going to that. Trust Dosen Stum. Young man's got an arm. He's got athletic ability, and I really want to see Coach Jenkins just let him go here in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, kind of throw to open up the run in a way.
Exactly.
Start spreading them out a little bit. Then let's start feeding Javen Hall. Defensively, I think we've just got to hunker down and shore up the gaps. What a
first half from this Walker Valley defense.
Yeah. Initial 7-0, they've been able to force 2 turnovers that have kept them in this ball game, really. Knocking on the door after we turned the ball over. They had the ball in their own 13. We took it back over at the 12. So big plays by the defense. If you're Walker Valley, hopefully you learned something from last week as well, and you make sure that there's no onside kick here.
Yeah, once again, this has been the Southland Finance Halftime Show. Southland Finance located on Peerless Road and 25th Street. Visit them online at southlandfinance.net.
So Walker Valley will get the ball to start the second half. Back deep, the McCooch brothers. Lenoir City's kick is up. It's a line drive. It's going to be taken at the 5-yard line. He's to the 10. He's to the 15. He's to the 20. He's going to stay on his feet, make the first guy miss with a spin move.
Solid return by number 1, Spencer McCooch, all the way to the 30-yard line, making several guys miss there. Good shot of energy here to start the second half for this Walker Valley offense.
Yeah, and great to see Spencer back out there healthy. He went down in the first half for a little bit. I know he played some defense, but didn't look like there was anything wrong with him on that run. Was able to move very, very well.
Yeah, hey, one thing we talked about during halftime while we're off air, we're looking around where we're set up here in the visiting bleachers along with all the Walker Valley faithful. It is packed out over here. We got the pet band here. They've done a great job coming up, a good squad there. But looking over to the home side, we've got them outnumbered by far.
Absolutely. So they're going to bring a man in motion, Stum in the shotgun, ball snapped. It's going to be a handoff to Hall off tackle. Does a better job of getting some yardage on that one. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, good run, solid run, and we talked about it. You've put together all these just kind of tough yard plays early, just trying to get something working. You get something clicking there at the end of the first half. It's good to see them up to this point coming out. And, again, it looks like they're going to say 2nd down and 8, but we're having positive plays as we see Dosen Stum with a quick throw up to, it looks like that was number 17, Caleb Ayers, getting some action tonight. He told us, hey, Coach, I'm excited. We talked to him pregame.
Yeah, came up to me and said, Coach, man, first start tonight. So he's out there getting some valuable minutes. He's going to be a name that in the future you're going to hear called often. Very good basketball player as well. So 3rd and 4 here.
Yeah, they've got it marked 3rd and 3, so it's really a long 3-yard. I think you're more accurate, Jacob, 3rd and 4 with the marker on the field. But they've got Roman Yulo in there in that load set that Coach Jenkins goes to, trying to see who his blockers are with him. We see Javen Hall. It's actually going to be Yulo on the keeper, and he's going to get a couple, but he's going to be shy about 1.5 yards, it looks like, where the line judge is standing where we're at.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to send the punt team out, so not much going on that first drive for the Mustangs. Hate to see it stop after just 3. But
so he didn't even give us as many yards as I was thinking Roman had picked up. It looks like it's very close to the original marker.
So a switch at punter here as well. Yulo's going to come off. It's a Cleveland Utilities power punt. They have 2 men back deep, feet at the 28-yard line. Ball is snapped. Caught, booted.
What a punt.
Great punt.
What a punt.
Going to take him back. It was fair caught. They're going to mark him down at the 22-yard line.
Hey,
so good job flipping the field.
A very smart, fair catch for the Lenoir City returner. That was number 7, Jackson Utter, senior wide receiver. But he had to catch that ball like a center fielder running towards the wall. He was looking warning track there, man. That's a tough catch to make.
Catch, too, because if that thing bounces – there was enough field left on that punt to where that would have probably rolled inside the 10-yard line. So he did a great job of fielding that, like you said, almost like over his shoulder. So Lenoir City's first possession of the second half, they come out, they're under center. They're going to bring the tight end in motion to the far side. Ball is snapped. It's going to be a handoff off tackle. Walker Valley does a better job that time of stopping it. Looks like a gain of about 3, maybe 4 on the play. 2nd and 5.
Hey, one thing that helped us out there in the first half, turnovers. Another key to the game, you keep going attacking the football defensively here. We've had excellent linebacker play. Tyler Goldman, Mason Alexander, Braylon Beard, that crew tonight, but also defensive backs. Michael Wood, he's so smart. From the corner position, he reads the quarterback's eyes. Look and turn over here. Go, attack that football.
Ball snapped. Going to be a QB keeper, and he's dropped for a loss on that one. Big play there for the Mustangs.
Jacob, do you think seeing these first couple plays here and really getting to the ball carrier, what seems to be a lot better than the first half, just on a couple, short sample size plays here, do you think there was some halftime adjustment made?
I think so. I also think there was a kind of a reality talk of, boys, you've got 2 quarters left, and it can be potentially your last game of the season, kind of playing with some urgency here for a lot of these seniors. But I agree, a little bit better push off the ball by this defensive line. So they get under center here. Ball is snapped. It's going to be a pitch out wide, and he is stopped and dropped for another loss. That's going to go all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Number 2, Aiden Burns, said his name early in the game. They've kind of not allowed him to be too much of a factor with the rushing attack, but coming up from the safety position, making a huge tackle, setting up this 4th down and 8, back to return for the Mustangs, number 22, Kaysen Cunningham.
So they're going to send another one back, number 1, Bakuch, as well. Their feet are going to be around the 40-yard line. Ball is snapped. Kick is low, and it's not a good one. Peter, get out of the way. It's going to take a Walker Valley bounce, and that is the shot in the arm that this Walker Valley team needed.
What a perfect way to start your second drive. After a great defensive stand there, you're going to start on Lenoir City's side of the field. They're going to mark this one at looks to be the 47-yard line of Lenoir City. So, again, let's go back, get that short passing game going. Let's get Javen Hall going with the run game. I'm really liking Coach Akins. Looks to be pretty confident talking to his offense as he's walking back to the sideline.
Yeah,
like seeing that energy from him.
And I saw the big number 77 go off the field, too. I wouldn't mind a run right here as maybe to the right side, get away from big old number 75. We will see. Ball is going to be snapped. It's going to be a drop back pass by Stum. He's looking, surveys the field. Quick throw to Hall. Gets yardage on the play, so that's a positive in my book. Ball's going to be marked at the 41.
What I like about that play, Dosen followed his progression. He looked at his number 1 option, looked at Yulo, looked downfield at his receivers, looked at Hudson McCooch. Those guys were covered. He checked down quickly. Javen Hall had settled just past the linebackers, and he delivered a strike right into his chest there, right as the linebackers got to him. So a very smart play from Dosen Stum. Once again, Lenoir City 7, Walker Valley 0.
Ball snapped. Hall off the edge is wrapped up at the ankles. He's going to get a gain of 2. That's going to bring up a 3rd and what looks to be, let's say, 3.
Yeah, this one looks to be a little bit shorter of a 3-yard as opposed to the last drive. And we see Duskevich and Beard checking into the game. Stum checking out along with Javen Hall checking out. So they're going to Roman Yulo and this load set here. And I say right here where you're at, this part of the field, you've got 2 plays to get a first down here.
Yeah, and, Coach, out of this load package, I'll give it to Lenoir City. They've had the advantage on the defensive line. I would try to get this out wide. Let's see what they do. Ball is going to be snapped. It's going to be right up the middle, and he has met no gain, maybe a gain of 1 on the play. Ball's going to be on the 39-yard line.
So it looks like that's probably just a gain of maybe 1. Looks like they're saying no gain. So
that play that they ran against Pure, well, were you with us with Pure Academy?
Yeah.
The one where they would get Roman out wide with some pulling blockers, I would like to see something like that.
That was the setup play for the last play in the first half here. Yeah, you're exactly right.
Try to get something out wide because right now they're
4th down. The Mustangs are going for it in that load set.
4th and 2, ball is snapped, and they're going to do just that. Let's see if Roman Yulo can get the yardage needed. He is going to be stopped short.
Listen, this is a gritty Lenoir City defense. They're very stingy, and, man, they are attacking the football, playing really tough. Pre-game, we're kind of looking, and we're like, man, we're bigger than Lenoir City. The bench is a little bit deeper. But these guys, this first line of guys they have, they've came to play tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. You can tell they're definitely well-conditioned this late into the season because there's a couple of those big guys playing on both sides of the ball that have really not shown any slowing down as of yet. Hopefully, as the game goes on, we'll be able to wear them down. But it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Lenoir City takes over.
You know how I am, Jacob. I like to try to predict stuff. Got Tyler Goldman and Braylon Beard at linebacker looking for a big hit here. See those guys go after the football. And then, sure enough, we see Michael Wood getting in on the tackle along with, it looks like, 23 Braylon Beard. And those guys are going after the football. Really getting a turnover here is something that would kind of give you that momentum back again and prevent them from eating a lot of the clock like they did in the first half.
Yeah, speaking of the clock, 5:09 left here in the 3. Walker Valley trails 7-0. Quarterback's under center, goes hard count, no biters. Going to chew a little bit more clock here as Lenoir City is leading 7-0. So,
2nd down and 6 for Lenoir City.
Ball is going to be snapped. They're going to hand it off behind the big boys, try to get a push, and he does. He's going to get all the way down to the 49-yard line. That'll be enough for a 1st down. So, Coach, to kind of paint a picture to the listeners at home, what they're doing is they're really just getting behind the big boys and letting them push Walker Valley's defenders downfield, kind of hiding on their backs and just taking the short yardage as they can get it.
No, you're absolutely right, Jacob. And really, what this split veer offense is all momentum based. The linemen stay low. They're lunging forward, taking your hips and legs out. It's really hard to shed a block when guys are doing that. And by the time you're doing that, just like on this play, a running back is breaking into the 2nd level of the defense. So a big gain there from number 8. That's Gabe Cannon. He's another guy we talked about during the pregame, one of those split backs out of this veer set for Lenoir City. And unfortunately, the Panthers putting together a drive with 3:55 to go here in the 3rd quarter, leading 7-0.
Yeah, points here would be really tough for the Mustangs because Lenoir City has done such a great job of controlling the clock tonight. They're going to go hard count, no biters. So, 10 seconds left on the play clock, 3:34 ticking down in the 3rd quarter. 6, 5, 4, 3. Ball is snapped. It's going to be a handoff off the right side. And again, a gain of about 5 to 6 on the play. They're doing a great job of just getting a good push off of one edge.
Yeah, the best thing that I can explain and correlate this offense to is if you kind of imagine an I-form set, the way they run the ball, it's like running with a fullback. It's downhill, just hard-nosed football.
So 3 minutes left in the 3rd, 2nd and 3 here for Lenoir City. Taking their time, 14 on the play clock. Ball is snapped. They're going to hand it off the right side. Walker Valley does a much better job that time, stopping him after a gain of about 1. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, good tackle there by the defensive tackle, number 60, Dylan Sharp. Dylan Sharp, a guy who doesn't always get the headlines, a lot of credit, but, man, has he played some tough football down there in the trenches.
So on these 3rd and shorts, Lenoir City has elected to go QB sneak. for most of the night. We'll see what they try to do here. The Walker Valley Band is doing a good job of making communication a little difficult for Lenoir City. Ball's going to be snapped. It's going to be a dive play, and he is
Did not get it. What a play. Malachi Nunez along with number 24, Isaac Allen. Big tackle for a loss for this Mustang defense, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and 1.
See, Coach, they start shifting these offensive linemen. Now they're shifting back. I believe they're probably going to try to go QB sneak right here. They started with the 2 big boys off. Nope, they're moving them off to the left side. So expect this ball
equivalent
to come
to their load set.
Ball is going to be hard count, no biters. 1 minute and 27 seconds left here in the third. Lenoir City leads 7-0.
See Braylon Beard at linebacker creeping up, looking like he's ready to go over the top here to make some contact.
There's going to be a flag, and that is
a delay of game. That's a delay of game. That is a huge penalty. Right as that, as you said that, I looked up at the.
They're giving them the timeout.
So they get the benefit of the doubt there. That isn't going to back them up. That would have been a huge penalty. But right as you said that, I looked up at the play clock. I haven't really paid attention to it a whole lot tonight. But so they're waving that flag off. So a big 4th down and 1 here for this Mustang defense. Again, Lenoir City with the ball on the Mustang 26-yard line, leading Walker Valley 7-0. Definitely the energy here from this Walker Valley team a lot better here early in the second half than it was early in the first half. But needing a big stop here as Lenoir City has the ball in Mustang territory.
Now, I'm just going to be frank. It's going to be really hard with those 2 big boys. What they're doing is where they want to run the ball, they shift those 2 big boys over to the same side, and they can run them both as guards. They can run one as a guard and as a tackle, and really all they're doing is saying, "Hey, anything in front of you, just move it out of the way, and we're going to follow behind you." They've had success with the QB sneak. I would not be surprised here on 4th and 1 if they just stick with the QB with the ball in his hands, because they've been able to get 2 or 3 off of that just about every time. But a big stand here for the Walker Valley Mustangs.
So it does look like it's a little bit less than 1, looking where they've got the chain set. It's really probably 4th and about 1.5 feet. Mustangs pinching in tight here. They've got 10 guys in the box. Michael Wood's the only one out covering a receiver, and they're going to have enough, it looks like. Mustangs are saying no, though. So let's see. This play's not been blown dead yet. So this might be a stop for Walker Valley.
No, they're going to give it to him. They're going to say he just had enough. I don't know that I agree.
So, listen, my only qualm with that is if you're giving forward progress there, which I initially thought they had it, but if you're giving forward progress, you don't let that play continue to develop, as the Mustangs had the ball carrier wrapped up, forced them back into the backfield. So a little bit of false hope there as they let that one go on a little too long to where you would think forward progress would have been lost at some point.
So 36 seconds left here in the third quarter. Walker Valley trails 7-0. Very stingy Lenoir City defense tonight. They're going to be under center. Ball snap. Going to go off the left side. Walker Valley stops him after a gain of about, let's call it 4 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, that's one thing that's really tough about this Lenoir City offense is they get these chunk rush plays. They're not really breaking for big gains, but when you're getting 3 and 4 yards every carry, it wears on a defense, and it's a tough situation. So headed to the fourth quarter here from Lenoir City. First round of the playoffs, Lenoir City leading Walker Valley 7-0. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be right back.
ESPN Radio returns to Southeast Tennessee.
Caldwell Paving, paving the way in Tennessee since 1958. Caldwell Paving specializes in asphalt paving and seal coating. They serve residential clients, industrial and commercial companies, and subdivision projects. Conveniently located in Charleston, Caldwell Paving serves all of Southeast Tennessee. Caldwell Paving, old surfaces made new. CaldwellPaving.com.
Toyota of Cleveland has the largest selection of pre-owned inventory in the area. Stop in and also check out the all-new redesigned 2024 Toyota Tacoma. All new Toyotas are arriving daily. Their friendly staff is ready and willing to get you in a car that you'll love today. Check out their entire selection in person at Toyota of Cleveland, exit 20, and online at toyotaofcleveland.com.
Welcome back to WCLE 91, your exclusive home for Walker Valley football. Spot all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public. It's the start of the fourth quarter. Walker Valley trails 7-0 to Lenoir City. Lenoir City knocking on the door, ball marked at the 21-yard line. They're going to go shotgun here. Empty set. They're going to bring a man in motion. Ball snapped. It's going to be handed out wide to him. They stop him for a loss and trying to strip the ball in the process, but stop for a big loss. That's going to be a loss of what looks to be 5 yards. A kind of a scratch-your-head moment here for us, you know, as they've had so much success pounding the ball inside.
Yeah, try to go to a little bit of a sweep play there, but Spencer McCooch was all over it. Wasn't going to let anything happen there. Got to give him the credit for being all over that one. So, again, Lenoir City having a bunch of success from the veer, and they're in the spread. Again, you're absolutely right. A head-scratcher. Not sure what they're trying to do here. Not really a reason to give a different look as they try to go to the air.
So, they're going to have to throw a flag on the play on 3rd and 10.
Yeah, pre-snap penalty there.
Did you get the call? I know it's on the offense. They're going to back him up.
I'm thinking it was an illegal motion. I couldn't really hear. It being pre-snap, I think it was illegal motion or maybe illegal formation possibly. But either way, it's going to be 3rd down and 16. And you talk about situational football, you hear the term a big 3rd down. There's been no bigger 3rd down in this game than this one right here.
Yeah, absolutely. And you really think that they're probably in 2-down territory. So we'll see if they elect to go to a little screen pass out wide or see what they try to do to get something more manageable on 4th down. Looks like Lenoir City's going to call a timeout, and we're going to take a timeout with them. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Are you tired of high cooling and heating bills every year? It's time for a change. Call the experts at Independent Insulation Services at 423-716-3762. Our advanced spray foam insulation can save you money and keep your home comfortable year-round. Don't wait. Get your free quote today. Independent Insulation Services, your spray foam experts.
Tired of living with pain? Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery offers cutting-edge tools and advanced technologies to get you back to the life you love faster. With us, you can recover at home after surgery in hours, not days. Our highly experienced team of physicians deliver the exceptional and personalized care you deserve. Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery. We're the center for pain today, gone tomorrow. Learn more at sportmed.com.
Welcome back to WCLE 99-7-0 in the fourth.
Hey, Crown, your Jeep and Ram headquarters in Southeast Tennessee, located off I-75 at exit 20. Also, Voitech Center for Orthopedic Care. For all your orthopedic needs, you can visit them online at voitech.com.
Ball snap. They're going to fake the arm throw. They're going to throw it out wide. There's a man there, and it's knocked down. It's going to be 4th and 16. They went the fake sweep, tried to pass it. It broken up by number 1, McCooch.
Listen, I don't know who the offensive coordinator or play caller for Lenoir City is. It may be Coach Cummings. I don't know, the head coach. But I'm over here scratching my head for Lenoir City, just going completely away from what's been working for you. And now, obviously, after that big Independent Insulation Services penalty back 4th and 16, you've put yourself in a spot where it looks like they're going to try a field goal here.
Attempt to kick. This is going to be a long one.
But again, you potentially could have been getting on the board with another touchdown. So definitely scratching my head. We see Spencer McCooch dropping back to see if it's a short kick. He can possibly return it.
Can you return it?
Because it's just like a punt.
So we will see. Snaps up, kicks up, and
it's short, way short.
So Walker Valley with a massive stand here, keeping themselves in the game with 10:43 left in the fourth.
Listen, I want to be that guy. I just got a feeling from how that drive went from being kind of very heavily favored Lenoir City the way they were getting down the field, getting that result. this is where you change the game.
Yeah, your offense has to answer.
Huge momentum shifter.
You've got to figure something out. Again, haven't had much success on the inside. I liked the quick passing game that Walker Valley did there in the 2-minute offense right there before half. We'll see what they elect to do on this drive as they take over on the 31-yard line.
Dell's Heating and Air. Just call Dells.com. Appreciate Dell's Heating and Air for sponsoring us all year long. They do our pregame temperature, which has definitely dropped a little bit here at Lenoir City. It's cooled off quite a bit. Definitely feels like fall football weather. Also want to thank our friends at the 24/7 movement and also ATS The Bridge for helping us with our pregame setup tonight.
Ball snap. They're going to go to the levels. It's thrown, intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the house. That's going to be a pick six. There is a flag on the play. So it looks like this touchdown will not stand. But just the wheels falling off here for the Walker Valley offense in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, from where we're at, kind of hard to see what Dawson's seeing in that situation there. He's looking for the out route to the sideline, and it was just undercut by the cornerback, either the cornerback or a linebacker. Again, kind of hard to tell how that play developed. But it's just one of those situations where Dawson looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball and just didn't see the defensive back in the area, and unfortunately resulted in an interception. But let's see what this penalty is. It is going to wipe off the touchdown. So still a 7-0 ball game, Lenoir City, but they've got the ball in excellent field position at the 15-yard line, 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 from the 15. Lenoir City in complete control as they lead 7-0 with 10:33 left. They're going to go under center back to their bread and butter here. Hard count, no biters. Looking back over to the sideline. A little confusion on the defensive line. They're going to make some shifts as well. Ball is snapped. It's going to be handed off up the middle. He's got his feet moving. He's going to be inside the 10 all the way down to the 5-yard line. So things getting very, very anxious here for the Mustangs at Lenoir City. 10-21, 7-0.
Yeah, definitely a tough spot here as Walker Valley, this defense has battled all game long, and they've spent a lot of time on the football field. And with your backs up against the wall, down a score here, got to do everything you can to prevent a score, and they're going to get it right there. So, man, So
that's going to be a touchdown for the Panthers. It looked like there was a little extracurricular going on, but kind of separated it, I think, before any flags flew. So they're going to go to the swinging gate here. They lead 13-0. Walker Valley almost blocked the first field goal attempt, so we'll see what Lenoir City elects to do. They're going to bring everybody back in. Didn't get the look that they wanted on the swinging gate. But, Coach, just kind of head-scratching where the offense production has gone for the Mustangs here in the past couple weeks.
Yeah, and again, just an untimely turnover there when you finally get something going in the passing game, and it looks like they nearly blocked it again. They were all over it, but that one is going to be good. So that puts Lenoir City up 14-0. Mustangs they've got 10 minutes, so not out of the realm of possibility, but you've got to get something going offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's take a break. We'll be back in 30.
When I became a Langley roof and my family called and got me ready for winter, I started looking around at the neighbors, and the one next door is missing flashing, the one across the street, the roof cap is all worn. I know their attic is getting drenched, all those memories. One on the other side's missing like 30 shingles. When you're a Langley roof, you know how lucky you are. I didn't cost any more, and Langley took care of the financing. My family, they made it easy on themselves, but most of all, they made it easy on me. LangleyRoofs.com. See a ready roof? Chances are it's a Langley.
Welcome back to WCLE 99.1, your exclusive home for Walker Valley football. Supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public. 14-0, Lenoir City leads. Not really the outcome we were expecting here for the Mustangs, but still time to work. 10:01 left on the clock. Roman Yulo and Spencer McCooch back deep for the Mustangs.
Yeah, we were talking off air before we came back from break, and really you've got to lock in. You've got to work the ball downfield quick because we know if Lenoir City gets another possession, they're going to eat some clock. That one fielded by the Mustangs, and it's going to be returned up to the 35-yard line. So that was number 20 for the Mustangs, a little bit different. That was Caleb Jackson, the junior, on the return. So Caleb getting involved here in the return game.
Yeah, they went to a little short pooch punt. Didn't want to get hurt by the two very speedy electric backs for the Mustangs. But Coach, kind of in not desperation mode necessarily, but you're definitely got to get something going here. Would like to see a shot downfield to Roman Yulo as he's in single coverage over here. They're going to float a safety over top of him though. Hard count, no biters. 9:55 left on the clock, trailing 14-0.
Yeah, we've seen Roman's role on this team kind of shift differently throughout the entire season. But one thing that we've kind of seemed to gotten away from is him as a downfield threat, just on a go route, on a 50-50 ball. Throw it up and let him go take it from the DB. That's something that we're probably going to see here in this situation, and hopefully it's something that works out for us and we get another possession and can go back to it.
Yeah, so Hall on the carry got about 4 yards. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6 here for the Mustangs. They're going to go twins to both sides. Ball snap, looking, has a man, throws it to Hall. He makes the first guy miss at the 45, is tackled at the 46-yard line. Looks like he's going to have enough for a Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix first down. Tried to give a little fake move. The defender had a good read on Roman, so he made the smart move and checked it down.
Yeah, Roman was kind of sitting right between a corner and a safety. They're waiting for the ball to be thrown to Roman. One thing I'll give Dustin a ton of credit is he's done good on his checkdowns tonight. Other than the last interception, finding Javen Hall out of the backfield has been a lifesaver for him. A jump ball. Hudson McCooch caught at the 30. He's running. He's on his feet, still running. Going to be brought down at the 22-yard line. Man, Hudson McCooch, yards after the catch has been his game all year long.
Absolutely. So 8:46, Mustangs looking to get on the board as they're just outside the key of Cleveland drive zone, but kind of have to work with a little bit of urgency because Lenoir City is able to take so much time. Stum looking, throws the screen, makes the first couple defenders miss though, gets out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Going to get a gain of about 5 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 5.
That screen play to Javen Hall just goes to show you how strong he is, because when he made that catch, there was a guy on each hip. He went up, pulled the football out of the air, and just shook those guys off and hit the sideline, picked up positive yards for about 6 yards, 5 yards there on the gain. Javen Hall, not only a powerful runner, but any time he's attacking the football, it looks like they're going to say he got more than that. 2nd down and 3.
Ball snap. They're looking, has a man, throws it across the middle, tipped and incomplete.
Yeah, Hudson McCooch over there. If Dosen sees Hudson on the sideline completely wide open, just kind of camping out there, he could have got the ball inside the 10-yard line. Tried to kind of throw back across his body. A dangerous throw, but fortunately incomplete pass here. 3rd down and 3 with 8:29 to go in the ball game. Mustangs trailing 14-0. Got to find a way in the end zone right here.
Absolutely. Trips to the home. Roman, the single to the away. Ball snap. Looking. Going to go back to the same play. Throwing it across the middle. It's caught.
There it is.
He's going to get all the way inside the 5-yard line.
Hudson McCooch again.
Did a good job of just kind of squatting in the zone.
We got a flag. I think it's going to be roughing the passer. It's right back here where Dosen was standing. Hopefully that. So that.
We'll wait.
Yeah, it was roughing the passer is going to be the call. We looked downfield. We had all eyes on Hudson McCooch after, again, he gets those yards after catch. So that penalty marker sitting way back here at the 26-yard line. The Mustangs now have the ball at the 1-yard line.
With 8:20 here left in the game.
Plenty of time to get back in it. You got to get a score here, though.
Yeah, knocking on the door. Definitely need a push up front. Ball is going to be snapped, taken.
There it
is. In for 6. The Mustangs are on the board. Touchdown.
And listen, that's all it takes, getting that confidence going with the pass game. What I like, situationally, you have to go to the pass game. But Coach Aikens, full confidence in Dosen Stum after the turnover, saying, hey, shake it off, forget about it. Let's go score a Wright Brothers Construction touchdown. Roman Yulo, we've heard that before this year.
Absolutely. So the extra point is set. Snap is here. Kick is up. and it is good. So your score, Walker Valley 7, Lenoir City 14. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be back in 30.
Our legal system is complex, and your case may impact several areas of the law. Don't just hire a lawyer who focuses on one thing. Hire a team of experienced attorneys ready to handle your case wherever it may lead. Call Logan Thompson, one of the area's most respected law firms. From personal injury to criminal and family law, from contract disputes to disability, the team at Logan Thompson will work together to ensure you are well represented and well compensated. Logan Thompson, we fight to win.
Welcome back to WCLE 99.1, your exclusive home for Walker Valley Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public. I'm Jacob Mason here with Andy Morris. Your score 14-7.
Hey, Jacob, I'll tell you what, I'm excited here. I'm a little fired up, got chills going here. Obviously, I'm a big Troy Discavich fan. He's one of my wrestlers, but he's been a huge role player on this Mustang defense. I just saw defensive coordinator Kerry Henderson walk up to Troy Discavich and had kind of just right in his face, having just a deep conversation, and Troy just shaking his head. I've got all the confidence in the world to see this young man go out and make a big play here on the defense.
Absolutely. With 8:07, the Mustangs are going to need a stop here to get the football back to potentially tie this thing up. Have all 3 timeouts left in the bank. Lenoir City only has 1. Your score 14-7. The kick is up. It's a pooch kick. It's going to bounce at the 30-yard line.
That's dangerous. That's a live ball.
Valley bounce, wow. And they're going to fall on it at the 30. Nearly got to by the Mustangs there.
Yeah, that was really right where you want to place that football if you're going to that kind of pooch kick. So a very, very solid kick, number 82 for the Mustangs, Noah Campbell on that kickoff. Pooched it right in that no man's lane where you want to. And if you get that ball back, this place is going crazy over here on this side. But, again, we talk about Mustang defense needing to step up here. Here's your moment, 8:04 on the clock. You're trailing 14-7, first round of the playoffs. This is where memories are made.
Absolutely. So the Mustang band going to let Lenoir City hear it. Hard count, no biters. All right, they're back under the ball. 7 left on the play clock. The Mustang fans are starting to bring the noise here. Ball snapped. It's going to be a handoff out wide. They get to him in the backfield, but he dives forward for a gain of about 3. Hit in the backfield. Does a great job of being able to just get a few on that play.
Yeah, just good, hard-nosed, gritty running as we've seen from them all game. Offensive line for Lenoir City, you can tell these guys are wore out. Big number 77 is just kind of lumbering around out there. Bubba Willis for Lenoir City. This is where that wear and tear factors in. Guys that are playing both sides of the ball, late the ball
start,
and that's part of it right there. You're seeing it right there on that penalty. It's going to be a false start against Lenoir City. That penalty sponsored by Independent Insulation Services, and the Mustang band giving them a little noise down here on this end. Tell you what, this is feeling like a situation where we're getting ready to make something big happen here.
Absolutely. A turnover would be massive here if the Mustangs can find a way to get the ball back. So 7:25, though, ticking on the clock. The clock continues to run. 13 seconds left on the play clock. Lenoir City under center. Ball is snapped. It's going to be a handoff. He has some yards. He's going to get all the way up to the 35-yard line. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 6.
Yeah, again, tough yardage there on the ground. It just a tough run game to try to stop, getting a big chunk play there. But this is a long 6 yards, it looks like, where this ball's marked. The first down marker is at the Lenoir City 41-yard line. And they've got the ball back here just shy of their own 35.
They're going to go to the shotgun. It's going to be a quick pass, and it is incomplete, in and out of the hand.
Off the fingers of the tight end, number 18 for Lenoir City, Eli Harrison, the senior tight end. So a huge incomplete pass. We saw them try to go to that on the penalty down here last scoring drive, and it was called back. But went to that again and nothing going. So Lenoir City is going to have to give Walker Valley's offense the ball once again. Back to return, Cason Cunningham for the Mustangs. He's standing right there just past his own 40 at about the 38-yard line. Aiden Burns dropping back with him. Blocked it's picked up on the Mustangs. Wants the punt. They've got the ball on the Lenoir City 15-yard line.
Huge swing of momentum here for the Mustangs. Great job by that special teams unit. Coach Jenkins drawing up something when he needs it. And now the Mustangs inside the Kia Cleveland drive zone.
Hey, we got to give credit here. Number 41, Cooper Godsey, the blocked punt. What a key moment from a guy who, again, we've not called his name a lot this year, but you're going to remember Cooper Godsey for that play right there, blocking that punt.
Absolutely, and hands on the hip of this Lenoir City defense as you see that the big boys up front are starting to get a little wore down. The flow show needing to step up here and get a push off of the ball. Stum in the shotgun, trips to the away side. Ball snapped. It's a low one. Dawson Stum just has to get on it and fall on it. Ball's being marked at the 20-yard line. That ball never got off the turf.
Yeah, let this momentum just kind of settle for a second. Let all the excitement in the air just settle. Focus on the fundamentals here. And good job by Dawson Stump falling on that football. Everyone's excited right now after a big play like that. But offensively, you got to be locked in. Let's get a good, clean snap here, and it looks like he's got it as Dawson's going to roll out here.
Throws caught to McCooch.
McCooch again. Hudson
He's
McCooch.
on his feet. He's to the 5. Down at the 4-yard line.
What a pretty play. Hudson McCooch is absolutely fighting his way toward the end zone.
Well, they're tearing that apart because what they're asking him to do in that levels concept, we broke it down on the coaches show a few weeks ago. He finds the soft spot in the zone.
It's the Bermuda Triangle, and he finds it every time.
It fits, and Dawson does a great job striking and delivering. So great job here. They hurry up on the ball. Yulo takes it in. He's going to get
Walker
the push.
Valley just tied this game, it looks like.
No, it's going to be stopped right at the 1-yard line.
He's so close to the goal yard line. He's even inside the 1-yard line. That was so close.
5:21 ticking down on the clock here for the Mustangs as they have a 2nd and goal from, let's call it the 2-yard line. It looks like their ball's marked at the 1-yard line, actually.
Yeah, it looked like it was marked inside the 1-yard line where this line judge was here on our near side. So this is going to be old school Roman Yulo power football out of Drew Aikens' load set.
Ball is snapped. It's going to go to Yulo.
There it is.
Yulo is going to fall forward, and the signal is touchdown Mustangs.
Hey, listen, we said it. Don't let them back in. They're back in it with an extra point here. We've got ourselves a tie ball game. Roman Yulo, once again, the Wright Brothers construction touchdown, Walker Valley.
And I like the call. I started going through it in my head. On the road, do you go for it for 2 and just try to end this thing? You've got the momentum. Your guys are rested. Their guys have their hands on their hip. If this thing goes to overtime, I like Walker Valley's chances as they have depth.
Blocked extra point.
No.
But there's going to be a pre-snap penalty, so do not freak out yet.
Now if they scoot this thing up.
So there's going to be illegal motion against Lenoir City. Or
illegal procedure.
Yeah, illegal procedure, I believe. Maybe a false start. Coach Aikens is getting the confirmation from the official here on the call.
The big boys are trying to get up there and saying, we want to go for it.
So Walker Valley's going to decline the penalty, but they will get another shot at the extra point. Once again, 14-13 Lenoir City, extra point set here for Walker Valley. They need it to tie the game up with 4:49 to go.
Snap.
They're offsides again.
No, again, this one's going to be blown dead. A part of you wonders if you accept, you're a yard out.
Yeah, they blew it dead. So even though drilled the extra point, it was after the whistle. So it does make you wonder.
He's declining it again.
Yeah. So I almost wonder, because I guess from where the ball's spotted, it can't be advanced. So I almost wonder if Lenoir City's doing this on purpose to try to rattle our kicker a little bit here. Extra point snap. It's muffed. It's going to be, they're going for 2, and they're not going to get it. Unbelievable. And there's a face mask. Face mask on the tackle. So this is insane here. So it was, again, a low snap. Roman Yulo's the holder, and he was trying to scoop the ball up, knew he was not going to be able to get it set in time for the extra point. So he takes off here to the near side trying to make something happen, and he's brought down by his face mask. So the Mustangs might have just caught a huge break.
Man, things are getting exciting here in the playoffs. Let's see what the call is.
That's what I was getting at. It's almost, so that might advance the ball inside the one. Is that half the distance to the goal in this situation?
I'm really not sure.
So let's see where they set this. So they're talking to Coach Jenkins about the situation here, where this ball is going to be placed. And listen, I'm with you. If this ball is anywhere inside that 2-yard line, I'm rolling my load set out there.
I mean, at this point, why not?
I mean, with what has just transpired, go for the win. Jeremiah Townsend looks like he's signaling, like, let's do it here. But it looks like they're going to keep the special teams unit on.
I don't know that I've ever seen anything
Noah
like this.
Campbell, number 82, the kicker for the Mustangs, set. Let's get a clean snap and a clean hold here to tie this game up, and we're going to get it. Kick is up. It's right down the middle. Tie ball game after all that chaos. 14-14.
So with that, we're going to take a break for our own personal health.
Yeah, no doubt.
We're going to send it back to the station. 4:49. 30-second break. We'll be back. Tied 14-14.
Tennessee Wesleyan University offers more than 80 majors and minors at the undergraduate and graduate levels. With the TWU pledge, students may be eligible to attend tuition-free. A 10-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio ensures students receive individualized attention, and Tennessee Wesleyan remains one of the most affordable colleges in the region. Visit tnwesleyan.edu to learn more about on-campus and online opportunities. Choose blue at Tennessee Wesleyan University.
Welcome back to Sports 99.1 and WCLE 99.1, your exclusive home for Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public. Big shift of momentum here at Lenoir City. Walker Valley trailing all night long.
Couldn't score a point all night.
Has tied it up with under 10 minutes, scored 14 points. They now are tied 14-14 with 4:49.
Hey, just for tradition's sake, shout out to our buddy Mark Walker down in Gulf Shores, Alabama, tuning in. He's excited about what's going on up here. Also, our friend Hunter Osborne, who we had the chance to have dinner with pregame. Nice to see him. Couple guys listening. Steve Walker also listening to us back in Cleveland.
So Walker Valley set to kick here. The kick is up. It's going to be a line drive.
What a kick.
All the way back. It's going to bounce. Let's see what they're going to say. Touchback.
Yeah, if the ball goes across the goal line, if it goes anywhere across that front edge of that goal line in high school, it's an automatic touchback. So
yeah, it stopped 1 yard inside the end zone. So a great attempt at that thing. Great kick by that young man. But this is where Walker Valley has to bow their back, and the crowd needs to get on their feet. The band needs to get live. It is playoff time, 4:49 here left, tied 14-14.
Yeah, this is situation. Walker Valley defense on the field. We got to get loud. We got to get everybody up and get loud.
And here comes the Mustang faithful standing on their feet. Lenoir City under center, ball snap, going to be handed off right side. There is a flag, and that's going to be a chop block, I believe, Coach.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. And there's any time the offensive linemen in this veer, they're blocking low anyway, but you're aiming above the knees, hip area when you're doing that, and it looks like we've got a chop block that's going to back Lenoir City up deep into their own territory, and that's when the blocker is coming in at or below the knee, which endangers a defensive lineman for, any type of injury, hyperextension, anything like that of the knee. Don't want to see that. So that's going to get called every single time. And those mistakes start happening when a team's getting tired.
Get tired, absolutely. I was waiting for you to take a breath, so I'm just kidding.
My bad.
No, hey.
I'm fired up, man.
We both are, dude. And that's exactly what I was going to say, the same to anchor off of you. When you get tired, you start making mental mistakes like that, and what a big one is that backs them up into the 10. So the band is getting live. Walker Valley defending ball snap. It's going to be a quick throw, and he is hammered.
Lit up by Spencer McCooch. Unfortunately, he retains possession, and that's going to be a pretty solid gain. but Spencer McCooch absolutely unloaded on the receiver.
So that's going to bring up 2nd and 8. So a good gain there. That's what they tried to run on that 4th down play.
Yeah, just kind of slipping that tight end right up the seam there. And usually that's going to be the safety's duty to come over the top there on that. 3:45 to go in the ball game. Tied up 14-14, 2nd down and 8, Lenoir City from their own 23.
So hard count, no biters, 8 seconds left on the play clock. Trying to get the communication in. 5, 4, man in motion. Ball snapped. It's going to be pitched out wide. Walker Valley going to try to push him out to the sideline. He is dropped for no gain. This Walker Valley defense.
Number 27, Tyler Goldman from behind brings down the ball carrier. Phenomenal pursuit. We got Malachi Nunez and Aiden Burns over here sealing off the edge in the sidelines, making them stretch it out. There was nowhere to go to cut up field, and that's where Tyler Goldman in that pursuit comes up with a huge tackle. Him and Braylon Beard, man, these guys are playing gritty football right now.
So they're going to go to the shotgun. I would watch that seam route again here, as that's been their most successful pass.
Clock down to 2:50 to go in the ball game.
Ball snapped, handed off, and he's going to be dropped short. It's going to bring up 4th down. Ball's going to be marked at the 26-yard line.
Lenoir City's got a punt here. They've got a punt and hope that they can go with a defensive stand here. If they go for it here, this is going to blow my mind.
Yeah, I agree. The only thing I could see is maybe a fake punt.
So, yeah, they're bringing out the special teams.
2:25 ticking down on the clock. By the time Walker Valley gets this ball, they're going to be inside of 2 minutes with all 3 timeouts left.
Yeah, Cunningham back to return for the Mustangs, standing just across the 50-yard line. Again, Mustangs returning from our left to right here in the visiting side.
I would be surprised if we even touch the ball here. Ball snap. They're going to send pressure. It's kicked. It's going to be a line drive. It is caught. Taken at the 50 to the 45.
Cunningham.
Makes the first guy miss. Cunningham
at the 35.
He's going to be
brought down just shy of the 30-yard line. What an excellent return by number 22, Payson Cunningham.
And what grit by this Walker Valley team. 1 minute and 49 seconds left here.
You're a field goal away from winning this ball game, and you've now got the ball inside the Lenoir City 35-yard line because of an excellent return from Payson Cunningham.
So just have to play smart here. No mental mistakes here by the Mustangs. They're going to come into the shotgun formation, twins to the near side, single receiver to the far.
We've kind of been waiting on Javen Hall to have a breakout moment. This might be it right here.
Ball snapped, looking to throw. Stum taking the kill shot. It is incomplete.
Ooh. Listen, that's what we were talking about, one of those 50-50 balls. Good coverage by number 7 from Lenoir City, Jackson Utter. Went up, attacked the football. Roman Yulo over the top. Reaches over, has to kind of do a curl to rip it from his hands. No one comes up with the football there at the end of that. So a 50-50 ball that both of them were really, really trying to attack and pull in.
All right, so 2nd and 10, ball snap. They're going to go to that levels concept. Stum looking, throws it away. It's caught by Ayers. He's to the 25. He's down to the 20. He's going to have enough for a Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix. First down.
What a huge first down reception for number 17, Caleb Ayers, the sophomore. Great job, Dawson Stum, finding him, throwing across his body on the crossing route to pick up that Bradley Concrete Lamcon Ready Mix first down. Clock now down to 1:22 to go in the ball game. 1st and 10 Mustangs from the 20-yard line of Lenoir City.
Ball snapped. They're looking to the trip side. Ball's thrown. Caught. He's to the 5. He's going to be Jackson
McCooch. The Mustangs take the lead on the Hudson McCooch Wright Brothers Construction touchdown with 1 minute and 5 seconds to go. Hudson McCooch has willed himself to that goal line and to that end zone here in the second half. And let me tell you what, this fan base for Walker Valley is loving it over here right now.
Coach Akins in disbelief almost as he's taken the moment in. He has willed his team back from a 14-point deficit with 10 minutes in the fourth quarter. They have scored 20 points in 9 minutes. The kick is up. It is good. Your score, Walker Valley 21, Lenoir City 14. We're going to take a break because I'm running out of breath. We'll be back in 30.
Can you feel it? Changes in the wind. For over 25 years, Southline Finance has been your trusted friend to help when you've needed money for everything from automobiles to home improvement projects. But just as seasons change, exciting changes are happening at Southline Finance. They'll still be here to offer the same services they always have and so much more. Stop or come by one of our offices in Cleveland, Athens, or Chattanooga and find out how Southline Finance is growing to serve you. Our Cleveland office is located at 950 25th Street in front of Ace Hardware.
We are back on WCLE 99.1, your exclusive home for Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group. Got our friends across the way. I guarantee you they're not having as much fun as we are as we're standing over here with the fans, high-fiving them, giving them fist bumps. Walker Valley takes the lead, 21-14 with 1:05 left. Just need a smart special teams play here. You got to have your coverage.
Great coverage, and then you're putting it back in the hand of this defense that's played great football in the second half.
And they're rested. In this fourth quarter, they have been rested because the offense has had success moving the football here late in this half. Ball is up in the air. It's going to be a kick. It's going to be caught at the 15. Walker Valley's team is coverage. He's going to try to get out wide. He's to the 30.
That's a solid return for Lenoir City, and he's going to be knocked out. Looks like they're going to mark him out just past the 45, near the 50-yard line. About the second to worst thing that could have happened there as far as field position goes.
Well, hey, they like to make this interesting on us.
Yeah.
We need one more stop here. 58 seconds. Lenoir City has one timeout.
Yeah, our buddy Russell Torbett standing over here by us even said that. He just looked over and said they only got one timeout. So they've got 58 seconds and a little over half a football field that they've got to travel. And the way the Mustang defense has been playing, that's not going to be an easy task.
No, especially since they're a run-based team. Definitely going to have to air the ball out here a little bit.
Michael Wood's excited here. Man-to-man coverage.
He's going to scroll out wide, looking, throwing deep, has a man, and it is caught. And he is going to be down at the 5-yard line. And what a
That's a momentum killer is what that is.
And the ball's going to be marked at the 6. We were super excited.
This ball game's unbelievable. So Lenoir City now, clock running, has not used that timeout. The ball's been set. They're letting the clock run all the way down inside the 10-yard line. They've got it marked at the 6-yard line.
Ball snapped. They're looking to throw. They do. Knocked out of his hands.
Nearly intercepted as Spencer McCooch goes up and attacks the football, but does a good job making sure no one comes down with it. With 32 seconds, clock stopped after that incomplete pass. Mustangs leading 21-14. Man, this is crunch time football. One play is all it takes to seal this game.
Yeah, and it's definitely going to be interesting to see what they do here. They can stop the clock once. It's 2nd and 6. Do they run it, try to give themselves another look? You know, it's definitely a decision-making time for Lenoir City. They come back out. It looks like they're going to be in the shotgun again. Twins to the home, twins to the away. Ball snapped. He drops back looking to throw. He throws. It is caught. He's going to be stopped, though. It's on the far side. We're going to have to wait for a mark. The clock is going to be stopped. Let's see if Lenoir City has taken a timeout.
I believe that was Malachi Nunez on the open field tackle, a big open field tackle. Sure was. Great job by Malachi, making sure as soon as that ball was caught on the out route, the receiver was brought down. And it looks like that was going to be for no gain. If
they're going to mark it in between the 5 and the 4.
Okay.
So it was
about a yard and a half.
Yeah.
2 yards.
But now it's decision-making time for Lenoir City. They've been able to get 4 yards off the push most of the night. Do they run it here and risk not being able to get back under the ball and snap another play? Or do you go 2 quick runs, go QB sneak? It's going to be very interesting to see what happens because you cannot afford a penalty in this moment either.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. And this is one of those moments in the football game where everything, if you're Lenoir City, has to be flawless. Your center quarterback exchange. You're running a veer and you've been running out of spread. It's got to be a clean snap to your quarterback. You've got to make sure you're holding on to the football if you're running the football. In these high-pressure moments, those little things become a little bit more tougher.
So 24.7, Walker Valley leads 21-14.
.24 seconds to go in the ball game. Third down and goal here for Lenoir City.
They're in the shotgun. Ball snap. They're going to run it out wide. They're looking to pass. He's going to keep it. He's going to take it in. He's in for 6. Touchdown.
So with 18 seconds left, Lenoir City marches 52 yards for a touchdown. They trail by a single point pending this extra point.
Coach, I know this is a nightmare scenario, but I wouldn't be shocked if they go for 2 right here and just put it all on the line. They're gassed. Walker Valley's had the momentum here in this fourth quarter. It looks like they are going to attempt to kick it. Walker Valley has been close multiple times on blocking the extra point tonight. A big, big moment here in this football game as this extra point is going to be snapped. It's up. Nearly blocked, but it skates through. They're going to tie it up here with 18 seconds left in the ball game.
What a ball game, man.
I mean,
what a ball game. Tie game, 18 seconds, and the Mustangs are probably going to get maybe one shot to see if they can make some magic happen before we go to overtime.
Yeah, you know, I think to feel comfortable to try a field goal, they're going to have to be somewhere around the 20-yard line. So if you can get a good return, maybe
3 timeouts for Coach Jenkins here. Again, 18 seconds. You're going to have to work really quick to even be able to utilize more than one of those timeouts. But again, this game's been so crazy. I'm not putting anything outside of the realm of possibility.
No, I wouldn't mind to try to see them get to around the 50-yard line with some quick stuff and then just try to chuck it up and say, Roman Eulo, go get the ball.
Hey, Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard update. Oak Ridge 7, Ray County 6. That's a final. Oak Ridge wins by 1 point.
So, what a game we have here. 21-21, 18 seconds left. It'll be interesting to see what Lenoir City tries to do here, if they're going to kick it deep or if they're going to give us a little pooch punt. I'm going to assume it's going to be a pooch punt, maybe to the second level in between that 30 and 20-yard line. The kick is up. That's what it is. They're going to field it and take it at the 20.
What? You got to return.
He's going to return.
There's a flag, though. There's a flag down.
They're going to call this. He acted like he was going to kneel. He acted like he was going to kneel, and then he ended up taking it. So that's going to come back. I know the fans are excited. Let's see what they call.
So this penalty is sponsored by Independent Insulation Services.
Oh, a blindside
So it's actually a blindside block. So that is a spot penalty. So after the kick was returned all the way inside the Lenoir City 30 down to roughly the 25-yard line, that one is going to come back.
We have an injured player on the field,
to the
Coach.
20.
We have an injured player on the field, so we're going to send it back to the station for a 30-second break. Or let's send it for a minute. We'll send it back for a minute. We'll be back in 1.
Imagine a truck that doesn't just own the road, it dominates it.
Can you feel it? Changes in the wind. For over 25 years, Southline Finance has been your trusted friend to help when you've needed money for everything from automobiles to home improvement projects. But just as seasons change, exciting changes are happening at Southline Finance. They'll still be here to offer the same services they always have and so much more. Stop or come by one of our offices in Cleveland, Athens, or Chattanooga and find out how Southline Finance is growing to serve you. Our Cleveland office is located at 950 25th Street in front of Ace Hardware.
It's our Black Friday on CDJR Cleveland. Over 250 new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Rams. Up to $12,500 off MSRP. Or get financing as low as 0% for up to 72 months. New 2024 Ram 1500s, $12,500 off MSRP during our Black Friday sales event. CDJR, the better way to buy and service. Visit crownchrysler.jeep.com.
Welcome back to WCLE 99.1. After the explosive return, there was a blindside block that moves Walker Valley all the way back inside the 10. It looks like they're kind of in like they're going to take a knee here and be good with taking this to overtime. So new ball game here at Lenoir City, 21-21, but in my mind the scoreboard says 0-0. We've got a new game.
I can tell you this much. This has been a fun one to call. It's been frustrating at times. It's been stressful at times. But what I will say is Walker Valley has figured some stuff out. So big things getting ready to happen here in overtime live in Lenoir City. So as we get ready to have the captains once again take midfield, we see Troy Duskevich down there. He knows what to do. Also, looks like Jack Shantz is right there by him. Going to see how this overtime is going to unfold here, Jacob.
Yeah, we don't see a whole lot of them in high school. So it'll be interesting. I'm pretty sure they get the ball at the 25-yard line. So we shall see. Walker Valley definitely has the momentum on offense outside of that one big play for Lenoir City. Walker Valley had done a really good job of being able to stop them in this fourth quarter. So new game. Both coaching staffs have met with their players. Lenoir City is still meeting with their team, trying to give one big last push in hopes to lead their team to victory. We're on the other side of that, hoping that our team is going to come out on top.
Yeah, so what's going to happen here, they're going to have another coin toss, an overtime coin toss. Whoever wins this toss is going to have the option to either go offense, defense, whatever they choose. The other team will then get to decide which end of the field they want to work on. So let's say Lenoir City does win the toss here. They elect to go defense first. Walker Valley can then say, well, we want to put your offense right in front of our band.
Yeah.
So, again, a little situational tactic here as the lone captain, number 5, Troy Duskevich, goes to the 50-yard line to meet the captain for Lenoir City midfield.
So,
that right there just kind of sums up the evening a little bit from one emotional high to the next low to another high, back and forth. Let's just hope that the Mustangs are able to finish with another emotional high here in moments.
All right, so the coin toss. It looks like Walker Valley has won the toss.
So Walker Valley's going to want to go defense first. What that does, that lets you know let's say you hold Lenoir City to just a field goal. You know, if when you get the ball for that next possession, if you score a touchdown, the game's over.
Yep. So
Troy Duskevich winning the toss. Great job, Troy.
Hey, let's win the next one.
That's right.
So Walker Valley's defense will come out. Got to have a big stand here, but something good for Walker Valley. Once Lenoir City gets down to this part of the field, they have struggled getting the ball into the end zone. So we shall see if the Walker Valley defense can come up with a stand here and force a field goal and allow this Mustang offense to control their own destiny.
Yeah, situationally, you're exactly right, Jacob. Lenoir City, once they've moved the ball inside the 20, 25-yard line, they have struggled. Obviously, they've scored 21 points tonight. The ball
is going to be marked at the 10.
Okay, so
25 is college rules.
Yeah, okay, so we're a little bit closer there, but tell you what, this is just exciting. Either way, I would imagine just kind of getting ahead of ourselves a little bit here, regardless of what happens on this Lenoir City possession. I would imagine that Coach Jenkins is going to go straight load set, possibly, with Roman Yulo. Maybe go spread set for a play, see if you can find McCooch again. But one thing at a time, Lenoir City's got the ball.
Ball is snapped. They're going to hand it off. Looks like he's going to have a good push, probably for about a 5-yard gain. Exactly that. It's going to be 2nd and goal from the 5.
So the chains will no longer be utilized in this ball game in overtime, starting at the 10-yard line.
It's
no possibility to get a first down. You got 4 plays.
It's a lot to ask of this defensive line with this big offensive line, but we need to stop here. Ball snap. They're just going to do the same thing to the other side, and he's going to be in for 6.
So second play, Lenoir City goes a little bit of a sweep there. Spreads the receivers out extremely wide to the perimeter of the field. So Lenoir City strikes first, 27-21 the score as they bring on the extra point team. Now, in this situation, depending on what happens on this extra point, once Walker Valley gets the ball, we know they've got to score a touchdown and get an extra point to tie the ball game. Not able to win on this possession unless you go for two.
Absolutely. So, ball snapped, kick is up, and it is good. So, Lenoir City leads 28-21. Walker Valley will take over at the 10.
Walker Valley has been so close to blocking these extra points all night long. If the Mustangs are able to go in and score on this and prolong this game to a second overtime, that's something to keep a lookout for. Lenoir City is lucky that they've been able to hit these extra points because I'm talking inches away all three times.
So they're going to go trips to the home. Roman Yulo, the single receiver, to the away. They're on the 10-yard line. It'll be first and goal from the 10.
So they're starting here on the left hash. Mustangs working from right to left where we are on the visiting side.
Ball snap, Stum looking back.
Run it, Dosen.
It's caught by Hall, and he's going to be down inside the 5, down to around the 2-yard line, maybe even the 1.
Dosen had a lot of field in front of him. That's why I'm kind of talking to our listeners there, encouraging Dosen to run it. But, again, was patient, let that play develop, found Javen Hall, who immediately they've got that ball marked at the 2-yard line. This is Roman Yulo territory right here.
So it'll be exactly that. Roman is going to be in the heavy set package. Ball's at the 2-yard line. $14 seconds left on the play clock. A little confusion here. You've got a timeout if you need it. 6, 5, ball snapped. Going to take it off the right side, and he is, they're going to say short.
It's all right, still.
Third and goal, got 2 more cracks at it.
Still got 2 plays here. Roman very close to that goal line, too. Again, don't like seeing that confusion, but not a big deal. Got to get a clean play call in here. Mainly, this is blocking assignments, knowing where your backs are in this set. Tate Roundtree out there, Troy Duskevich, Braylon Beard. Those are the guys in the backfield with Roman Yulo.
Ball snapped. Takes it. He's in for 6. And I'm looking for Coach Akins. Let's see what he decides to do here.
He's saying 1. Coach Akins is showing 1. So he wants to go to another overtime here. He's looking for a tie here. The score 28-27 after that Mustang Wright Brothers Construction touchdown. So the extra point will tie this game, sending it to a second overtime.
So, need a clean snap, clean hold, and a clean kick here for the Mustangs. Snap, hold, kick, good. So,
ball game.
Tied ball game.
Once again.
Will they flip the field here, Coach?
Yeah, that again, so from my understanding, they're going to have to go out and repeat this process again for the second overtime, correct? So this is basically like a overtime quarter. So now, yeah.
Walker Valley will go back out on offense.
Yeah.
My question is, do they flip the field? It's looking like no.
Yeah.
So now Walker Valley will go first.
Yeah, I'm confusing myself over here. I got to settle down. This has been a ball game, man.
Well, the only thing that I'm getting ahead of myself here. The only thing that I don't like about this is now Lenoir City is in control, and if they elect to go for 2, they've been able to get yardage as they need it. So we shall see what the Walker Valley offense can do here in the second overtime. Your score 28-28.
Yeah, listen, they got the AC/DC cranking in here. It's one of those moments, it's a pressure situation. Anytime you're talking overtime, let alone double overtime in a ball game. Looking down here at Michael Wood as he watches his offense get ready to take the field, he's just kind of standing off by himself, watching, hoping that, hey, we can prolong this game, find our way to the end zone, and and give this defense a chance to get back out there to make a big stop to win the game.
Absolutely. So they're going to go trips to the home, single receiver to the away. In the shotgun, Hall, the running back.
Trips to the far side, Yulo, single receiver near side.
Ball snapped. He's looking, has a man knocked down.
What
nearly.
A defensive play. Listen, so the coverage man, the defensive back for Lenoir City, that was that same play you were just talking about, just McCooch trying to find that open spot. They've seen it now. They kind of know what to expect. He completely laid out, full horizon layout to knock that ball down just as it was getting ready to reach the hands of McCooch in the end zone.
Hard count, no biters, 18 seconds left on the play clock. Twins to both sides.
10 seconds on the play clock as Hall switches to the right side of Stum.
Ball snapped. Stum looking, throws, caught by Yulo, turns. He's going to get a short gain on the play. It looks like they're going to mark him down around the 5, so that's going to bring up 3rd and 5 here for the Mustangs. Again, we're estimating over here because we cannot see.
It looks to be between the 5 and the 6 yard line.
So got two
personnel change here, but they're going to leave Stum in at quarterback. No load set.
2 plays for 6 yards. Shotgun, hard count, no biters, 12 on the play clock. Got to get it in. Ball snapped, looking, shot, caught. He's going to be stopped
right
at the 1
goal
yard
line. Right there. That was hauled in by Roman Yulo, and he had 2 guys on him. A good ball by Dosen Stum right to the back hip of Roman Yulo. Only he could catch it. So that's where we're going to go here. We're down there inside the 1 yard line.
It comes down to this, 4th and 1. Mustangs must score on this play, 4th and 1. Ball snapped. Yulo keeps.
He's in.
Sneaks in.
Mustang touchdown.
Untouched.
Wright Brothers Construction touchdown once again. Roman Yulo. His stat line's going to look pretty insane tonight as he runs in another one, putting the Mustangs back out in front, 34-28. So, again, Coach Aiken sending out the extra point team here. Man, this is high-stress football right here.
Yeah, we went from talking too much to hardly having anything to say at all because we as fans of these guys are watching as well. Extra point is set, snap, kick, up.
That's good.
And good. So Walker Valley regains the lead, 35-28.
And so, again, situationally where we're at here, this is now the second possession of double overtime. So what's going to happen here? Lenoir City down, trailing Walker Valley 35-28. They know they've got to score a touchdown and get an extra point to continue this game. If they go for 2, they can win the game. But it's a must-score situation for Lenoir City, and this Walker Valley defense takes the field energized.
I'll be shocked if they don't go for 2.
Yeah. The way this is going, I know they feel like they've had an advantage running the ball. It's almost like, leave it all out there.
Yeah.
Why not?
I mean, you've had the advantage on the offensive line with being able to get that push. I would be shocked if they don't. So
that's Roman Yulo's 20th touchdown this season, by the way, which ties Alex King for most touchdowns in a single season.
So under center here, going to bring a man in motion.
The Mustangs can force a turnover. The ball game's over.
Ball snapped. It's going to be handed off the tackle. Looks like he's going to get a gain of about 2 on the play, maybe a little bit more. Looks like they're going to mark him down at the 6, so a gain of 4. So, 2nd down and goal from the 5.5 yard line. Mustangs looking for a stop or a turnover here. It would end the ball game, as you said, Coach. Need a push here up front by this defensive line. Under center. Taken. Handed off tackle. He is going to...
This is unbelievable, man.
Going to be stopped at the 1 yard line. Oh, are they saying touchdown?
I've not seen an official signal yet. So I believe, far side judge did call touchdown. So it's a 35-34 ball game.
I am shocked. I'm shocked that you just ran 3 straight plays where you get 3 yards per carry, 4 yards per carry. You only have to get 2.5, and they're going to kick it. So
we talked about this. We've been so close to blocking an extra point. This is that big moment. Let's see if we can get to the football. If you do, you win the ball game.
Nearly.
Again. For the 4th time tonight, inches away from blocking an extra point. Again, tie ball game. Walker Valley offense getting ready to take the field.
Walker Valley defense will be back out. So it flips every time.
That's right.
Now we have the advantage. So Walker Valley's defense will come back out on the field to try to get a stop here.
You're right.
35-35. But now, again, you go into the 3rd overtime. You control the cards of what you decide to do.
I'm going to have to start writing down where we're at because it doesn't say 3rd overtime on the scoreboard. It seems like we're just going to keep going here.
So, decision times as things start to get tight. As they continue to be tight here. Walker Valley and Lenoir City going to have to make some hard decisions whether they want to try to risk it all and go.
While we're waiting on the action here, a quick Billy Haney Meat Company scoreboard update. This is a big one. Cleveland, their season's going to come to an end as they fall to Science Hill 30-28. But, man, what a ball game up there in Johnson City.
Looks like there's been a lot of good games around.
McMinn also defeats Clinton 48-14 in that ball game. East Hamilton defeated Carnes 34-8. And again, Oak Ridge beats Ray County by 1.7-6. Oak Ridge over Ray County. And of course, we are in the 3rd overtime here in Lenoir City, tied at 35 apiece as the Mustangs start this 3rd overtime on defense.
Ball snap, handed off. And he's going to have another big gain all the way down inside. Ball was
They fumbled it, and it was scooped and scored by Lenoir City. So, you attack the football, something good happens just for a moment, and then scooped up by your offense. That's heads-up play by Lenoir City to be aware and scoop that one up and advance it for the touchdown. The score now, 41-35. Lenoir City once again trotting on the extra point team here to go up 7. I got to be honest. I'm tired of hearing Rocky Top.
Me too.
They've been playing it a lot up here. That seems to be their fight song for Lenoir City.
Kicks up. And all Walker Valley has to do is score and make an extra point at this point. The ball.
That's huge. That's where, listen, Jacob, you called it. In this situation with the success you have running the football, it's like at what point do you go for 2 and you feel like Lenoir City has had the success almost 5 yards every rush? Why not give it a shot once? And right there, with the pressure from those nearly blocked extra points, they felt it there, not able to handle the snap, felt that pressure, nowhere to go, gets brought down. So a big stop, 41-35. Walker Valley wins this game with a touchdown and an extra point.
So pressure on here for the Mustangs offense. Have 4 downs to get inside the end zone. You know the objective. Now you just have to go execute.
Well, I can tell you one thing. That other sideline, that other bleacher set over there is completely silent right now after that. So momentum not in your favor. It doesn't matter what music you're playing over the loudspeakers. That's something you've got to try if you're Lenoir City to shake off because you got to play defense right here if you want to stay in this game.
Ball snapped. Stum drops back. Throw. Screen pass caught by Hall. Bounces it inside. It's going to be a short gain on the play. It looks like they're going to mark him down around the 6 or 7 yard line.
Yeah, again, just kind of more of the same. It seems to be that first play for both of these teams on first down is about a 4-yard gain every time. These defenses are worn out. Offenses seem to be a little bit more fresh. Trip set here to the near side. Stum at quarterback.
Hard count, no biters. 26 seconds on the play clock. Stum looking over to his coach. They're going to flip some players around. They're going to bring Hudson into the slot. Send Ayers out.
continuing to shift formations here. 13 seconds on the play clock. Coach Jenkins does have a timeout.
Ball snap. Stum looking. Scrolls out. Looking. Throws. Was it caught? Incomplete. So 3rd and 6 coming up here.
So big number 77 came down hard on Dawson Stum, but he's the one slow getting up. The 77, the big lineman for Lenoir City. So 3rd down and 6. Third and goal from the 6-yard line for the Mustangs. 41-35. Mustangs have to score a touchdown to tie the game, and an extra point will win it.
Looks like Lenoir City is going to take their first timeout.
So that is going to be Lenoir City's timeout. With that, we're going to gather ourselves and take a 30-second timeout. We have got a thriller here in Lenoir City in the first round of the playoffs.
The Billy Haney Meat Company has been serving this community for 56 years, locally owned and operated and open to the public. Feel free to call or just walk in to get all of your bulk food needs with no membership required. Keep your chest freezer stocked with frozen and fresh hamburger patties and frozen chicken of all types. The Billy Haney Meat Company literally has it all. Those square pizzas we all loved in school, they have those too. And they keep a large supply of your favorite candy and chips. Call the Billy Haney Meat Company at 336-2468 or visit them at 2154 Old Charleston Road.
Welcome back to WCLE 99.1, your exclusive home for Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public.
Hey, Jacob, one thing I want to say as we come back in here, 41-35 Lenoir City with the lead here in the triple overtime. Mustangs with the football, 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line. I like that timeout. Lenoir City called it, but I'm saying advantage Walker Valley here because that was a good time for Coach Jenkins to get the offense on the same page.
All right, 2 downs to get 6 yards and into the end zone. Stum in the shotgun. Ball snapped. He's looking, scrolling, passes, and it is – looks like it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, it's an incomplete pass. That one to the corner of the end zone intended for Hudson McCuccia. That's going to bring up a 4th down and 6.
So, season is on the line with this play right here. I would expect Coach Jenkins to send the formation out there, see what look he's going to get on defense, and call another timeout. I would also expect a lot of pressure here from Lenoir City.
Yeah, they're going to pressure Stum. Might potentially could be another screen pass. Coach Jenkins knowing that Lenoir City, they've got all 11 guys creeped up. Obviously not a lot of secondary space as there is Mustangs at the 6-yard line. And Coach Jenkins is going to use his timeout now. So getting a look, seeing what Lenoir City is going to do defensively and reset here offensively. Man, this is high-stress football.
Absolutely. All comes down to this next play right here. Walker Valley has to find a way into the end zone or their season will come to an abrupt end. The score 41-35. They trail by 6.
Yeah, it looks like Coach Jenkins is kind of going away from the load set, especially knowing you got to get 6 yards. You want to give yourself options to the end zone. But on that 3rd down, I would have loved to have seen that flow from the load set with Yulo and maybe pick up 2 or 3 to make this 4th down a little bit shorter. But again, we're past that point. Coach Jenkins down here game planning with the offense, trying to draw something up here to get this situated and locked up for the Mustangs. It's coming down to this play. You score, tie ball game. If you don't, your season's over.
So, here it goes. They're going to line up in trips to the left to the away. Single receiver. They've got Roman Yulo out far. I would expect heavy pressure coming here from Lenoir City. Ball snapped. Stum looking, has to just heave it up in the air.
It's incomplete. Knocked it out of the hands of Javid Hall. So this is where the road ends for your Walker Valley Mustangs. Lenoir City defying a brilliant Mustang comeback and missing an extra point here in triple overtime is able to defensively hold on and beat the Mustangs 41-35. Man, what a huge performance from both of these teams. What a phenomenal football game. Unfortunately, didn't end the way we wanted it to, but one heck of an effort from these Walker Valley Mustangs.
Absolutely. A tough end to the season here for the Mustangs as they had an emotional comeback and through all the triple overtimes, but a great season, great group of young men. We're going to send it to the station for a break. We'll get our final stats in. Probably going to be a long one for Coach Jenkins as he gives his end of the season speech to his team and to his seniors. But we will send it back for 4 minutes. We'll be back in 4.
Is your home too hot in the summer and too cold in the winter? At Central Heat and Air, your local HVAC experts, we've got you covered. Our top-notch technicians provide fast, reliable service to keep your home comfortable year-round. From installation to maintenance, we handle it all. You'll never be left out in the cold or the heat. Call Central Heat and Air today at 423-478-7778. That's 423-478-7778. Or visit us online at docsair.com. That's DOCSAIR.com. Central Heat and Air, your healthy home company.
Did you know the Town Squire presents the Student of the Month? Come in and register if you attend Lake Forest, Cleveland, or Ocoee Middle. Win a t-shirt or performance knit pullover, drawing each month of the school term. The Town Squire's new slogan, offering t-shirts to tuxedos and anything in between. Slang shirts, suits, sport coats, shoes. The Town Squire, locally owned and operated, the shop that appreciates the customer. Stewart Park Plaza, Keith Street, Cleveland.
Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care treats all orthopedic injuries, including neck and back pain. At Voitic Center for Orthopedic Care, insurance isn't a worry because they accept all insurances and can even get same-day appointments or even walk-ins. Digital x-rays are even on site. Voitic Center is also a certified concussion care specialist. Contact Dr. Voitic and his staff at 479-3600 for your appointment today.
At First Horizon, we know if there's a win, there's a way. Our team is here to help every step of the way with personal, business, or private banking. Stop by and visit us at one of our locations in Cleveland or give us a call at 423-559-7660. At First Horizon, we look forward to finding a way.
Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics of Chattanooga is excited to announce the opening of their new Cleveland location at 680 Stewart Road. Our new location is combined with pediatric dentistry and orthodontics all under one roof. From routine dental cleanings to braces, we've got you covered. We can't wait to see you at our beautiful new office. Give us a call to get scheduled at 423-541-5500 or visit www.pdoc.com. Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics of Chattanooga, where success starts with a smile.
White Brothers Construction Company Incorporated has over half a century of experience completing some of the most challenging projects across the Southeast, from moving millions of cubic yards of excavation in Alabama to spanning rivers in Virginia. Find out more at WBCCI.com. WBCCI.com. Wright Brothers Construction Company congratulates the student athletes and families of Walker Valley High School and says, "Go Mustangs!"
Bradley Concrete and Lamcon Ready Mix is a family-owned business and has been serving Cleveland for 40 years. They work with customers large and small. Call Bradley Concrete at 423-479-4541 or visit lamcon.us to find out more.
When life gets busy, Little Caesars can be there to help with hot and ready pizzas and more from 4 to 8 p.m. You can't beat the taste of delicious pizza at a great price and hot and ready for dinner. 3 locations, Paul Huff, Key Street, and McGrady Drive, or order online.
This is Dr. Brian Beard with the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry. Our definition of family dentistry might be a little different than what you're used to. My dad is my mentor and our senior dentist. My sister Darlia is a hygienist. My mom Judy does our books. My brother-in-law Blaine is our dental sales rep, and my daughter Blakely is my hygienist. Blakely, am I forgetting anyone?
Well, my mom Jana is a retired hygienist, and my cousin Baylor is in Memphis at dental school and will join us in 2023.
Wow, that's amazing. We would love to have your family as part of our family. Give us a call at the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, 476-6541.
Welcome back to WCLE 99.1, your exclusive home of Walker Valley football, supplied all season long by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public. I'm Jacob Mason, joined by my good buddy Andy Morris, and unfortunately Walker Valley season comes to an end here in triple overtime, 41-35. Walker Valley unable to convert on the 4th and goal. What a season, Coach.
No, you're dead on with that. It was a great season. Some ups and downs, obviously, coming off of such a successful season last year. We know the coaching staff and the players, they put a lot of pressure on themselves and have high expectations. But if anything, you've got to applaud the effort tonight. This was an unbelievable ball game that really Walker Valley willed their way back into to force all three of these overtimes to potentially put yourself in a position where you could win the ball game. And that's a testament to the fight these young men have and the consistency of the coaching staff. Those things can't happen if you're not on the same page. So the effort tonight, unbelievable. These young men played their heart out, and it was, we've said it many times tonight, but an up and down thriller, just an emotional high to an emotional low. And unfortunately, sometimes you come out on the bad end of those, and that's kind of how it's working out tonight. But a huge shout-out to these seniors, what they've accomplished the past couple of years. They really have put Walker Valley football on the map, and tonight's not something you want to hang your head about. It was a great effort by all these young men out here.
Yeah, absolutely. It has been a great season, like you said. A lot of ups and downs, a lot of things that were uncontrollable that went on with the program, with certain injuries and things of that nature. But fought through a lot of adversity, where it was able to come through a lot of different scenarios. Yes, ma'am. And what a fun night it was. I know it didn't end up being in our favor, but like you said, to will yourself back in that game, score 3 touchdowns within 9 minutes of game clock play, send this thing into triple overtime. It was a fun one on our end. Got to be with the fans tonight. Which,
honestly, I love when we do that. We got to experience that last year at Knox West in the state semifinal game. And this year here in the first round of the playoffs at Lenoir City, being up here with them, as you said, was so much fun. Getting to interact with them and kind of feel the emotion and hear the things being said is really enjoyable for us, because we're grateful that we're given the opportunity to bring Walker Valley football to our listeners. We're passionate about this team and these young men. We've watched a lot of them grow up. You've coached many of them in baseball in middle school. I've coached several of these guys in wrestling and continue to do so. And there's a lot of guys on this team that, they're going to transition from football to basketball and wrestling after tonight, and later on baseball in the year. But, at the end of the day, there's guys on this team that this is the last time they step on a football field, and the effort was unbelievable tonight. So definitely can't applaud these young men enough.
So we got Coach Akins joining us here. Coach, tough one, man.
What a ball game, though. Just really, we talked about moments ago you guys being able to will yourself back into this game. Things weren't going good early. Not able to
the third.
Yeah, not able to find the end zone, and out of nowhere, it's offensively you found a spark with Dosen in the pass game, and we rode it into 3 overtimes.
Yeah, it's kind of doom and gloom there through the third quarter, and missed some opportunities obviously early and put ourselves in terrible situations. Put our defense in terrible situations. The turnovers that we put our defense in short field, and I don't know. We're gonna go back and question. We're gonna go back and see multiple different ways that we could have won this ball game and didn't make the adjustments as a coaching staff and didn't make the plays as players to win the game. And they did make those plays, and they did make those adjustments, and that's part of this game. Obviously, it was a very evenly matched game. When you look at it being a 3 overtime game, and the final score being 41-35. Obviously, it was a tight game. It could have went either way. And when you have games like that, it absolutely comes down to who makes the play, that one play, and they consistently made that play. So kudos to them. They played very hard. I've not seen them play that hard on film, which has been kind of a trend for us, right? It feels like we get everyone's best shot.
Yeah.
I mean, we got everyone's best shot, and when you get everybody's best shot, it's hard to handle, and you got to be able to show up. And it took us 3 quarters to show up, and then we fought it off. But we had put our defense in so many bad spots throughout the game that they were gassed. I mean, they were gassed, and they were big up front. It's a big offensive line, and they did a lot of good things against us. So really proud of this team, though. Really proud of how they fought back.
Yeah, Coach, I just want to give you an opportunity to talk about your seniors. It's a great group of young men and have battled for you all season long. So just give you an opportunity to speak on them real quick.
Yeah, I mean, it's a group of 25 kids that have been with us for a long time. I've watched them grow and watched them change and watched how much they pour into this, watch how much they care about this, and man, they've made a huge impact on our school and on our program. Families that have bought into what we're doing, families that care immensely about, our program, and then kids that did everything we asked them to do. Literally everything. They wanted to do everything exactly the way we asked them to do it. And that's hard to not have, it's hard to think about walking in and not seeing Troy Duskevich and not seeing the Kellys and not seeing some of these kids that have, Bryson Farley has started center for us for 4 years. It's going to be really weird to walk in and not see some of these seniors a part of what we're doing. But the legacy they left behind is real. They left a major legacy behind for us. Left, major footprints on our program. Left some big time footprints that guys now get to go follow in those things. So look forward to seeing who steps up in the offseason. But right now, just thinking about these seniors and really proud of what they've done in their 4 years with us.
Yeah, when you have an effort like tonight, it's a tough pill to swallow because you guys did a great job just being gutsy. The guts that this group showed tonight, we talked about it, to get back in this ball game, to battle for 3 overtimes, and really try to put yourself in the best possible situation for that last offensive series in overtime with the stop with the extra point. These guys showed resilience and guts. Sometimes, listen, last year we made one heck of a run in the playoffs with this group of seniors as juniors, and we had some of those things go our way. That's kind of the love of the game there is what makes it worth it are these tough moments, and you've got a lot of guys coming back that I know we're going to learn from these seniors, and hopefully we can get back to the good side of it next year.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That, like, playoff games, like we talked about on the coach's show, like we talked about on radio, playoff games come down to you're going to face adversity, and it comes down to who makes a play. 1 or 2 plays here and there can totally change, especially in a 3 overtime game. So really it was a fun game to be a part of, and I hate we didn't come out on the winning side, absolutely, but, super proud of what we were able to do throughout the season and put ourselves in good situations. And, everybody ends with a loss, and unfortunately, that's just kind of where we are. So, I don't know. We're going to look back, and we're definitely going to say, man, I wish we would have done this instead or that instead, but ultimately, our kids fought. And that's all you can ask for.
Yeah, there's no
doubt.
All
you can ask. It would have been really disappointing if we looked up and we lost 21-0 because we just didn't fight. That is not the case at all. We fought our tails off, and that's something you can be proud of forever.
Yeah, Coach. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We'll let you get back with your players and your family, but thank you for another great season of covering you guys. We appreciate the amount of love and support that you show us, and we hope that we can do the same.
Absolutely, guys, man. Thank you so much. It was a fun watch, and I appreciate y'all, and we'll run it back. That's always the fun part, is you get to go do it again. So I'm going to go spend some time with these guys, but ultimately thankful for you guys always making trips and always being with us, and the support you show us is huge, and it's a great outlet for our community to know more about our football team, and for that I appreciate you guys, and for so much more, just the support. So thank you guys. All right, go Mustangs.
Yep, Coach, appreciate you bringing us into the Mustang football family and giving us the access to the team that you do. So, very proud of you guys.
All right, and with that, we're going to sign off for the last time this season. Thank you guys for listening and being with us. We enjoy getting to cover high school athletics. Want to give a shout-out to all of our board ops guys back at the station for all that you do. Thank you, Steve, and everybody else.
Yeah, hey, one thing I want to say, Jacob, it's been a pleasure once again logging another season with you, one of my closest best friends. We joke around and we cut up. We get to talk football and bring the game to all these fans and their families that are, maybe not able to come to the games, that are listening from all over the country at times. So, again, glad to do this, announce these games with you, because it is a lot of fun for us. We enjoy it. We do it because of how much fun we get to have, and just knowing that we get to bring you guys, the listeners, the football game brings us a lot of joy as well. And I want to thank our families, my little girls, Kimberly and Murphy at home, and Maddox, and my wife Lauren. They sacrifice weekend trips and things for us to travel and do football games, and want to let them know I love them. Jacob, I know you.
Yeah, same here. It's tough being away from families on Friday nights. With you got families, 3-year-olds growing up, but when you are around this group of people, you watch them grow up from middle school to high school. It's an honor to get to come out here and support them. So.
Yeah, we love these young men, man. We've watched a lot of them grow up, so we hurt for them in these situations. But again, to end this on a good note, extremely proud of this group of Mustangs. For their fight and just simply guts, man. They've got guts.
Absolutely. So, with that, signing off. We will see you next season. Sending it back to the Blitz. Thank you, guys.
You've been listening to Walker Valley Mustang football on Sports 99.1, supplied by Wholesale Supply Group. Download the free Mix 1041 app and listen on your phone or mobile device at mymix1041.com.